Batting 7th and playing third base, Kian Wong. Hitting 8th, the designated hitter, Orlando Martinez. And batting 9th, the center fielder, Magnorice Sierra. Pitching for the Bees will be right-hander Jansen Junk. The umpires is assigned by Major League Baseball. Emil Jimenez will be behind the plate. The crew chief, Alex McKay, is at first base, and Cody Clark will be the arbiter at third. It's the Bees and the Rainiers. It's a special night here at the ballpark tonight. It is Teacher Appreciation Night, so if you still want to come out, teachers, show your school ID at the box office, and you'll receive 2 free tickets and 50% off additional tickets. And don't forget, on a Saturday, post-game kids 12 and under get to run the bases. So if you can, come on over and join us. Otherwise, stay tuned. Salt Lake Bees baseball is coming up next. You've been in the On Deck Circle here on the Zone Sports Network.
This has been another edition of the On Deck Circle. Get ready. First pitch is just moments away on 97.5 1280 The Zone and the Zone Sports Network.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. A majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
The lineups are set, and we're ready for another edition of Bees Baseball. You're listening to the Salt Lake Bees on the Zone Sports Network. Now with a call of today's game, let's go live to the ballpark with the legendary voice of the Bees, Steve Klauke, on the Zone Sports Network.
And once again, a very pleasant good evening, everyone, and welcome to Salt Lake Bees Baseball on a beautiful, little bit cool night here in the Salt Lake Valley. The Bees take on the Tacoma Rainiers in Game 5 of this 6-game series. Salt Lake Bees Baseball is brought to you in part by Real Steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. And by Zions Bank. For a banking home field advantage, Zions Bank is for you. Steve Klauke with you. The Bees winners of 3 in a row, trying to put together a 4-game winning streak here tonight against Tacoma, a team they lead the season series against by a count of 7 wins to 3. After tonight, just one more game left in the series. That'll be tomorrow afternoon at 1:05, and then the Bees will have Monday off, a travel day, to head to Las Vegas to start a 6-game series on Tuesday night against the Las Vegas Aviators. Those 2 teams met in the first home series of the season for the Bees, splitting the series at 3 wins apiece. Salt Lake needing to be victorious in each of those last 2 games to get that split against Las Vegas. And the Bees starting the night in a 3-way tie for first in the PCL West with Las Vegas and Sacramento. Just waiting for the Bees to pop out of the first base dugout as Jansen Junk has finished his warm-up tosses. And they're about ready to come out of the dugout. We'll have our national anthem, and then it'll be time to play ball here on this Saturday night. Just a reminder that tomorrow, for Mother's Day, there'll be a Mother's Day brunch package available, $28 for adults, $22 for kids 12 and under. And those packages, those amounts include both the Mother's Day brunch as well as your game ticket. And every mom will receive a Mother's Day flower upon entry to the stadium. That's tomorrow when the Bees take on Tacoma to wrap up this series. And a nice night, no wind. But boy, it was a blustery morning and early afternoon here in the Salt Lake Valley. But right now, the flag's just barely moving out of the poles in left field right now. So all in all, a very pleasant evening to come out and enjoy some baseball here on a Saturday night. Pitching matchup for tomorrow, Davis Daniel, a right-hander, going for the Bees. Daniel Ponce de Leon will be on the bump for Tacoma. Everybody ready to come out of that first base dugout, but now they come as Matt Theis was standing on the top step here at the home plate end. Bees wearing their home whites tonight with the black numbers and letters trimmed in yellow. Tacoma wearing their road grays, navy blue numbers outlined in red. So again, the folks here at Smith's Ballpark rising to their feet, and it's time now for our national anthem.
With the singing of our national anthem, which will be performed this evening by Alexis Echeverria.
Prior to the start of tonight's game between the Bees and the Tacoma Rainiers. Salt Lake already on the field with Joe Adell in left, Magnarice Sierra in center, Brendan Davis in right, Kian Wong at third, Luis Renifo at short, Michael Stefanik at second, and David McKinnon at first. A battery of Jensen Junk pitching and Matt Theis catching. Again, for Junk, this will be his third start for the Bees. In 8 1/3 innings, he's allowed 11 hits, 4 runs all earned, struck out 6, walked none. He's 0-1 with a 4.32 earned run average, and the league batting .314 against the 6'1", 177-pound right-hander. Not far from Tacoma, he's from Federal Way, Washington. Junk with a low 90s fastball, slider, curve, and change. Hasn't pitched since April 13th for various reasons, but now back ready to go. He'll face Steven Sousa Jr., Donnie Walton, and Kyle Lewis here in the top half of the first. Junk acquired along with Elvis Peguero from the Yankees in the trade that sent Andrew Heaney to the Yankees last July. Originally, Junk, a 22nd round pick of New York out of Seattle University. Here at Smith's Ballpark, 345 feet from home plate to the wall in left field, 315 down the right field line, 385 to left center, 375 to right center, and 420 feet to straightaway center field. So the ball's being tossed around the infield, at least it was, but got away at second base, and so Magnarice Sierra just tossed it to a fan up on the berm. So we're ready to go. If you can, come on over. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Salt Lake Bees baseball is on the air for a Saturday night here in Salt Lake City. Leading things off, Steven Sousa Jr., the right fielder, hitting .211, 3 doubles, 2 homers, 6 runs batted in. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it off to the right, strike one. Sousa 3 for 12 in this series. One of his 3 hits a home run. So 0-1 the count of the right-hand hitting Sousa. Junk's pitch bounces in a ball, evens the count at 1-1. Bright sunshine, so a problem on the left side of the infield, and for Adele out in left field, maybe a little bit of a difficulty for Magna-Reese Sierra in center right now. Junk winds the 1-1 pitch. Fastball high, 2-1 the count. On Steven Sousa Jr., a veteran of 499 Major League games played. Washington, Tampa Bay, Arizona, the Cubs, and last year with the Dodgers. 2-1 pitch. Swings and pops it up foul. First base side. McKinnon gives it a look, but it's going to land 5 rows behind the Bees dugout. So the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes on Sousa. Just underway here at Smith's Ballpark on a Saturday night. Game time temperature 64 degrees. 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and a changeup. He struck him out. Good start for Jansen Junk. 1 down here in the first. Brings up Donnie Walton, the second baseman, hitting .297, 3 doubles, a triple, no homers, 3 runs batted in. 3 for 16 in the series with a pair of doubles and 2 runs batted in. So 1 out, base is empty. No shift on the infield for this left-handed batter. And the pitch to Walton is into the dirt and by. Matt Theis for a ball, 1-0. And Junk from Federal Way, about midway between Seattle and Tacoma, maybe a little bit closer to Tacoma. 1-0 pitch. Swung on, looping liner into right field. Coming on and making the diving attempt is Brendan Davis, and he makes the catch. First base coach for Tacoma questioning. He thought maybe that ball was trapped out there. But a brief conversation, that's it. So Walton retired. A nice diving catch by Brendan Davis in right. And it brings up Kyle Lewis, the designated hitter on Major League Injury Rehab assignment. 429 so far, 3 for 7 with a homer and 3 runs batted in. Homered in his first at bat on Tuesday. The pitch low and outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Lewis. He's been out since June of last year with a torn right meniscus. The pitch. Swinging a foul, back out of play, and it evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on here in the first. Now Junk winds the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, right field. Brendan Davis coming in towards the line is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Oh, he dropped the ball. Boy, oh boy, he makes a spectacular diving catch a moment ago, and just a routine fly ball that somehow slipped out of the mitt of Brendan Davis. So that'll be an error on Brendan. So Lewis on board at first with 2 outs, and it brings up the catcher, Brian O'Keefe, hitting .389, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 homer, 2 runs batted in. Now Junk's pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Gloved by the second baseman Stefanik. He'll win the race to the bag for the force out on Lewis. And that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. And so after 1/2 inning, Tacoma nothing. And the Bees are coming to bat here on the Zone Sports Network.
Multi-platinum singer, songwriter, and global sensation, Shawn Mendes. Shawn Mendes returns in 2022 with Wonder, the World Tour. With special guest Tate McRae. Shawn Mendes, live in concert. Vivint Arena, September 21st, 2022. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com. Wonder, the album, and the brand new hit single Summer of Love are out now. It was the summer of Shawn Mendes, Wonder, the World Tour. I know I can treat you. With special guest Tate McRae. Vivint Arena, September 21st, 2022. There's more at WonderTheTour.com. Produced by Messina Touring Group and AEG presents.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only house that matters to us is the one that you call home. And whether you're putting down new roots or making more room for your family to grow, We'll be there to help you nurture and care for the things you cherish most. Because the only home that matters to us is yours. Truly. Learn more at americafirst.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Yeah, you know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow.
All right, we go to the bottom of the first inning. No score defensively for Tacoma. Billy Hamilton in left, Forrest Wall in center, Steven Sousa Jr. in right, Eric Mejia at third, Mason McCoy at short, Donnie Walton at second, Zach Green at first, a battery of Tommy Malone pitching, and Brian O'Keefe catching for Malone. His first appearance of 2022. He was signed by the Mariners as a free agent on March 31st. Mid-80s fastball, slider, curve, and change. Veteran in his 16th professional season. Luis Rengifo will lead it off and take a strike on the inside corner at the belt, 0-1. Luis batting .323, 5 doubles, 2 triples, 3 homers, 11 runs batted in. 1 for 3 in the series with his debut last night. Swinging a ground ball foul through the coach's box at third. Malone, a veteran of 189 Major League games pitched, 146 of which have been starts with Washington, Oakland, Minnesota, Milwaukee, the Mets, Washington again, Seattle, Baltimore, Atlanta, and Toronto. 52 wins, 51 losses. The 0-2 to Rengifo, swing and a miss and a breaking ball in the dirt. He struck him out. So 1 away. That'll bring up Michael Stefanik. Looking at Malone's stuff, it's almost like a left-handed version of Cesar Valdez. So here is Michael Stefanik, the second baseman. Stefanik hitting .333, 1 double, 1 triple, no homers, 8 runs batted in. First pitch fastball is high, ball 1. Stefanik, 5 for 16 in the series. Pitch, swinging a foul, sliced out of play down the right field line. 1-1 the count. Pitch, breaking ball into the dirt, 2-1 the count on Stefanik. Tommy Malone, originally a 10th round pick of the Nationals in 2008 out of USC. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball again low, 3-1 the count on Stefanik. 16 years, all those teams. This is only Malone's second appearance in his career against Salt Lake. 3-1 pitch on the way. Fastball strike 3-2 in at the knees. And the other 6 scoreless innings in a victory for Tacoma over the Bees. His first go-around in the Mariners organization back in 2019. 6 innings, 3 hits, 5 strikeouts, no walks in that start. Missed most of last year due to left shoulder inflammation. Only appeared in 17 games. 3-2 payoff pitch to Stefanik, swinging a chopper to the left side. McCoy, the shortstop, handles the shoulder high hop, throws to first in time for the out. 2 up, 2 down, brings up left fielder Joe Adell, 1 for 4 with a double in his season debut for Salt Lake. The Angels tonight hosting Washington, looking for their 3rd straight shutout. Back-to-back shutouts for the first time since July 15th and 16th of 2016. The last time the Angels strung together 3 consecutive shutouts. September 28th to October 1st, 1974. Slow curve, over for a strike, 0-1 to Adell. Now Malone's pitch. Breaking ball stays outside, evens the count at 1-1. No score, bottom of the first, just underway. The Angels getting underway in about 20 minutes from now. The 1-1. Adell swings, pops it up foul, first base side. Green, the first baseman, over near the railing, won't get to it. It lands in the first row behind the Bees dugout at first. So the count on Adell, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice grab by a fan. 1-2 the count on Adell. Now Malone gets his sign from O'Keefe. The pitch, breaking ball low, 2-2 the count. Joe Adell was hitting .231 in 19 games for the Angels, 3 homers, 9 runs batted in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Malone's pitch. Chopped to the left side. The shortstop McCoy charging, gloving on the short hop. Off balance throw on the run in time to get Adele by a step. So 3 up, 3 down go the Bees. At the end of 1, there's no score. 13 South and West Temple here on the Zone Sports Network.
Sounds like that engine was tuned at Larry H. Miller dealerships because we are geared for service. We've repaired over 20 million vehicles. Our master trained technicians can handle every job, big or small, on every make and model. Our state-of-the-art facilities are close to you and set up for fast service. From oil changes to major repairs, we're ready to help. Shift your car care into high gear at Larry H. Miller dealerships. Driven by you.
Everyone's so busy keeping up. Forget about the Joneses. We all on our telephones with the texts and the tweets and the beats. What he said, she said, can't even follow the thread. Down the hole, we all go. Me, I like keeping up too, with my Corona and my attitude. That's La Vida Más Fina.
Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer. Imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Now is the best time of year to have interior painting done. Call the Utah Jazz official partner, CertaPro Painters, today. They will deliver that same level of service and professionalism to you. CertaPro Painters are not only the biggest, they're also the best. They use only the finest products and have a system to provide the best painting experience possible. Call 1-800-GO-CERTA or search CertaPro Painters. That's Certa with a C. Let CertaPro Painters take care of all of your painting needs, whether interior or exterior, for your home or your business. CertaPro Painters, proven and trusted experts in painting.
Nothing as we go to the second. It'll be Zach Green, Eric Mejia, Mason McCoy to face right-hander Jansen Junk. Zach Green hitting .258, 6 doubles, a triple, 4 homers, 18 runs batted in. Green 3 for 10 in the series. Junk's first pitch is a fastball low, ball 1. Again, Jansen, for various reasons, out since his last start, April 13th, a loss here at home against Las Vegas. Here's a pitch fouled off to the right first base side. 1-1 the count. In that outing, he went 4 2/3 innings, allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks, and a 4-2 loss. His first start of the year was opening night in Tacoma. Again, gave up 2 runs on 5 hits and 3 2/3 innings in a 4-2 loss, but no decision for Jansen as the fastball misses high. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike the count on Green. Right-handed batter awaits the next pitch from Jansen Junk. Swing and a miss at a fastball, and that evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Junk, the number 11 rated prospect in the Angels organization by MLB.com. Now the 2-2. Change up, pulled foul. Wide of the coach's box at third. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. BaseballAmerica.com has Junk as their number 18 prospect. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swinging a high fly ball left field. Adele going back onto the warning track. It is gone. Home run, Zach Green, is 5th of the year, and it's 1-0 Tacoma. 5th home run of the year, RBI number 19. So Tacoma strikes first with a leadoff homer in the second by Zach Green. For the Bees pitching staff, that's only their 19th home run allowed this year, by far the fewest in the league. Round Rock next, having allowed 27. Here's Eric Mejia now, and the first pitch is popped up. Foul territory, third base side. Wong, halfway between the line and the dugout, makes the catch for out number 1. So Eric Mejia retired. 1 away brings up Mason McCoy, the shortstop. Hitting .265, 3 doubles, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. 2 for 7 with a home run last night so far for the series. For Jansen Junk, that was his first home run allowed this year. pitch. Swing, and another pop-up on the infield. Right side this time. McKinnon near the line, in foul territory, gloves it behind the bag for out number 2. So since the home run, back-to-back foul pop-ups on consecutive pitches. Brings up Forrest Wall, the center fielder. Hitting 6 runs batted in. Hitless in 5 at-bats in this series. Jansen junked last year. Pretty good performance in his major league debut, making 4 starts for the Angels. First pitch to Wall, shows bunt, takes a fastball high, ball 1. 4 starts, an 0-1 record, 3.86 earned run average. Struck out 10, walked 2. The problem, gave up 5 homers in 16 innings. The pitch, inside a ball, and it's 2-0 on Forrest Wall. Left-handed batter. 1-0 Tacoma here in the second. Junk's pitch. Pulled foul, hooking down the right field side, out of play. 2-1 the count on Wall. And the Rainiers claimed the first game of the series on Tuesday, 13-11. The Bees have won 3 straight since, 3-2, 8-1, and 9-5. Here's a pitch drilled to right center field. Racing back on it. Davis to his right. Makes the bill of the cap. Backhanded catch to end the inning. Nice play by Brendan Davis there. 1 run, 1 hit. The leadoff homer by Green. Nobody left on base. So after 1 1/2 innings, it's Tacoma 1 and the Bees nothing on the Zone Sports Network.
Hey, moms and dads. How are the kids? If you've got questions, like when your baby should start solid foods or how to navigate parenting a teen, University of Utah Health Pediatricians are here to help. Find a provider near you at uofuhealth.org.
Divvy is a credit card for business, but it's more than a card. It's also a financial platform where you can automate expense reports, empower responsible employee spending with limits tied to budgets, and see every transaction in real time. Divvy is spending, expense management, and more, all rolled into one modern process that gives you total financial control of your money and your business, all for free. See how you can spend smarter at getdivvy.com.
Ingles will inbound, finds Bogdanovich, contested 3. God! Boyan Bogdanovich! And the Jazz win!
Jazz fans, they're finally here. Head to jazzteamstore.com now to order your Utah Jazz homage t-shirts. At checkout, be sure to use Route, a new service available to fans that will ensure and track your order from the time it leaves the arena to the moment it's on your doorstep. What are you waiting for? Visit jazzteamstore.com to get your Utah Jazz homage t-shirts.
Brought to you by Chatbooks. With Chatbooks, you can print your everyday moments right from your phone with Monthbooks, their monthly photo book subscription with over 100,000 5-star reviews. Starting at just $10 a month. Try your first month free using code Salt Lake Bees through the end of the month.
We move along to the bottom of the second, 1-0 in favor of the Rainiers. It'll be Matt Theis, Brendan Davis, David McKinnon to face left-hander Tommy Malone. Matt Theis hitting .224, 3 doubles, a triple, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in, 2 for 4 in the series with a pair of RBI singles last night. First pitch from Malone misses low and outside for a ball, 1-0. Next pitch bounces in 2 years ago in the COVID-shortened season in the major leagues. Malone on July 24th was the opening day starter for Baltimore against the Red Sox. 2-0 pitch to Theis. Fastball, strike in at the knees, 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike the count. Now the pitch. Breaking ball, strike in the outside corner at the knees, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The original scheduled starter, Asher Wojciechowski, will piggyback Malone. Malone not expected to be in this game for very long. The 2-2 pitch. Theis launches one to right. Sousa going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. Just under the scoreboard and right. Matt Theis with his 3rd home run of the year. And just like that, we're tied at 1 apiece. Got all of that 2-2 pitch from Malone. Lefty. Didn't bother Matt Thaiss there. And now with 3 runs batted in the last 2 nights. That's the first Bees hit of the ball game, and it brings up Brendan Davis, the right fielder. Brendan hitting .221, 5 doubles, 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. Davis 4 for 16 in the series. The pitch. Swing and a miss at an off-speed delivery. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Check swing foul into the screen above the Bees dugout at first, and the count's 0-2. Speaking of home runs, Tommy Malone, the pitcher, hit a 3-run homer in his first Major League plate appearance for Washington against the Mets September 3rd of 2011 as Davis reaches out, lines one foul just out of the reach of the third baseman Mejia racing to his right. So he hit a 3-run homer for the Nats in his first Major League plate appearance against September 3rd of 2011. Only home run of his Major League career. Whereas now pitchers don't bat at all in either league. The 0-2 to Davis. Pulled down the left field line, hooking foul off the bullpen mound and left. So we'll do it again at 0-2. 1-1 ball game as the teams exchange solo homers in the second inning. Both of them leading off the inning. Zach Green for Tacoma and Matt Thaiss for the Bees. Now another 0-2 pitch to Davis. Fastball high, 1-2 the count. David McKinnon on deck. Lou Marson, Bees manager, coaching at third. Ray Olmedo is always over at first. The 1-2 to Davis. Breaking ball low, 2-2 the count. He's trying to move to 3 games above 500 for the first time this year, and for the first time since the end of the 2018 season when they went 71-68. 2-2 to Davis. Swing and a miss, and a changeup away. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Malone. 1 down here in the second. Brings up David McKinnon, the first baseman, hitting .333. 4 doubles, 5 homers, 12 runs batted in. What a series for David McKinnon this week. 10 hits and 17 at-bats, including a season-high 4 hits last night. 2 homers, 2 singles. Pitch to McKinnon here. Breaking ball strike. Bell high in the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Shift on to the left side of the infield for McKinnon. The pitch. Fastball upstairs. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the second inning. Now Malone's pitch. Breaking ball into the dirt. 2-1 the count on McKinnon. Right-handed batter. Mentioned earlier the Angels taking on Washington tonight. Juan Soto had a tough night last night against Jonathan Diaz with a couple of strikeouts. Swing and a miss and a changeup 2-2. I couldn't believe it when I saw the graphic on television. Soto has 6 home runs this year, but only 7 RBIs. Only 1 run batted in other than himself. 2-2, changeup waved out and missed. Back-to-back strikeouts for Malone. 2 down here in the second inning. Brings up third baseman Kian Wong, hitting .294, 1 double, 8 runs batted in. 6 for 16 in the series. So 2 outs, bases empty in a tie game. Malone's first pitch to Wong. Fastball down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now Malone's pitch. Fastball just off the outside corner at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Left-handed hitting Orlando Martinez on deck. Now the pitch. Check swing. No, he went around on a breaking ball away. And the count's 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Shift onto the right side for Wong, the pitch. Swinging a fly ball left center field. Forrest Wall drifting in and over, makes the catch. And that ends the inning with the Bees tie it. 1 run, 1 hit. The leadoff homer by Theis. Nobody left on base. At the end of 2, Bees 1, Tacoma 1 on the Zone Sports Network.
Hi, this is Ned Siegfried. Siegfried and Jensen has been handling injury cases in Utah for over 30 years. During that time, we have handled over 30,000 auto accident cases. If you've been injured in an accident, you need and deserve an experienced law firm in your corner. We'd love to talk to you about your injury case. Call us at 801-222-2222 for a free case review. That's 801-222-2222. You can also visit us at siegfriedandjensen.com to learn more.
Sports fans love their teams and love their team's uniform. You should have that same feeling when it comes to your business and employee uniforms. Whether you're a restaurant, healthcare, or industrial business, Alsco Uniforms has you covered. We can supply certified, hygienically cleaned uniforms each week to your business, ensuring your uniforms look as good as your favorite sports team. Alsco, the uniform industry's best kept secret. Visit alsco.com to learn more.
Whether you're looking for a new car, truck, SUV, or luxury vehicle, Ken Garff has it all. With 23 dealerships along the Wasatch Front, 17 different makes, and thousands of used cars, that's a lot to choose from. But you only have to go one place to see them all. KenGarff.com. That's KenGarff.com. That's right. Browse every Ken Garff vehicle in one place. And while you're there, you can also sell your current car or schedule a service appointment. Whatever your vehicle needs are, just go to KenGarff.com. KenGarff.com. Ken Garff, we hear you.
1 as we go to the third. Billy Hamilton, the number 9 hitter in the Tacoma order, leads things off, hitting 188, 1 double, 5 runs batted in, 1 for 12 of the series. But that 1 hit was the 2-run single in the 9th inning on Tuesday that gave Tacoma a 13-11 win. First pitch from Jansen Junk, a changeup over for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Swinging a high, towering fly ball, left field. Joe Adell gliding to his left is there, and he'll put it away for out number 1. Hamilton retired, 1 out. Top of the order, Steven Sousa Jr. struck out swinging his first time up. Time now for our first check of the out-of-town scoreboard, brought to you by America First, proud to be the Bees' #1 fan and Utah's #1 credit union. Join today at AmericaFirst.com. Get to those scores after Jansen Junk's pitch to Sousa is in at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the 5th, a wild one in Reno. Round Rock leading the Aces 12-8 in the 5th. Reno had a 6-run first. Round Rock a 7-run 4th. The 0-1 to Sousa. Fastball inside, a ball, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th at Sugar Land. El Paso leads there 2-0. Albuquerque up at Oklahoma City 5-2 in the 4th. 1-1 to Sousa. Changeup pulled down the left field line, hooking towards the corner, and that's off the top of the fence. Adell over to play the carom. Sousa around first, on his way to second with a double. Another 1.5 feet higher, that's a home run. So Sousa on at second with a 1-out double, his 4th two-bagger of the year. So the go-ahead run in scoring position brings up Donnie Walton, the second baseman. Walton fly to right his first time up, 0 for 3 in his career at various levels against Jansen Junk. Las Vegas at Sacramento later on the big league board. A couple of rainouts in the American League. First pitch to Walton. Low and outside, ball 1 to the left-handed batter. Kansas City at Baltimore, Texas at New York against the Yankees. Both games will be made up tomorrow. Minnesota shut out Oakland 1-0. Jorge Polanco's home run, the difference in the ball game for Minnesota. Fastball, strike, held high in the outer half of the plate, 1-1 the count. First of 2 in Cleveland. Toronto tops the Guardians by a score of 8-3, but Cleveland turning the table in game 2 in the 8th, leading Toronto 8-2. Now the 1-1 pitch. Chop foul up the first base side. 1-2 the count on Walton. In Houston, the Astros rally with 2 in the 8th to beat Detroit 3-2, so the Angels will need a win tonight to maintain their 1.5 game lead over the second-place Astros. Jose Altuve with his 4th home run of the year. In 10 innings at Boston, the White Sox beat the Red Sox 3-1. Chicago getting a run in the 9th to tie it, and 2 in the 10th to take the lead and win it. Later on, Tampa Bay is at Seattle. The 1-2 pitch to Walton. Slap to third, diving backhand stop by Wong to his right. Gets up, throws to first in time for the out. Sensational play by Kian Wong with an all-out dive to his right. Backhanding the ball and quickly getting up and firing a strike to McKinnon to get Walton. Saving a run there, maybe more. So 2 outs now for Kyle Lewis, who reached on an error on a drop fly ball and right by Brendan Davis. In the National League, game 1 of 2 in Cincinnati, the Reds broke a 2-all tie with a 7-run 8th to beat the Pirates 9-2 for their 4th win of the year. Nightcap is in the bottom of the 8th. The Reds trailing Pittsburgh 7-5. First pitch swinging. Lewis fouls a fastball back to the screen. Strike 1. Game 1 at Wrigley. The Dodgers shut out the Cubs 7-0. Game 2 in the 4th. Dodgers lead 4-1. Mets at Philadelphia rained out. Now Junk ready. The 0-1. Swinging a drive to right center field. Long run for Davis. He's not going to get there. It's off the top of the fence and gone. Home run just over the barrier and right. His 2nd home run of the series. And with that, Tacoma regains the lead at 3-1. So the Rainiers back in front with their 2nd long ball of the night. That'll bring up Brian O'Keefe, who grounded into an inning fielder's choice his first time up. Elsewhere in the National League, they're in the bottom of the 5th at San Francisco. Giants leading the Cardinals 9-4. Giants with back-to-back 4-run innings in the 1st and 2nd. First pitch to O'Keefe, a fastball high, ball 1. In Atlanta, the Braves lead Milwaukee 1-0 in the 6th, thanks to a 5th-inning solo homer by Ronald Acuna Jr. The 1-0 pitch. Strike on the outer half of the plate above the knees. 1-1. In Phoenix, Arizona, and Colorado scoreless in the 4th. Miami at San Diego, 0-0 after 1. Washington and the Angels in interleague play just underway. Breaking ball low, 2-1 the count on O'Keefe. Now the pitch. Swinging a fly ball, right center field. Magneuris Sierra jogging in is there, and he'll make the catch to end the inning. But Tacoma reclaims the lead. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. After 2.5, it's now Tacoma 3, and the Bees 1 on the Zone Sports Network.
The world's most unmistakable voice. Harmony Tour. Josh Groban, live, July 27th, Vivint Arena. With special guest Preservation Hall Jazz Band, also featuring Lucia Nicorelli and Ellery Ward. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. New album Harmony Deluxe Edition available now.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and as advertised, right-hander Asher Wojciechowski comes on to pitch now for Tacoma. For Tommy Malone. For Wojciechowski, this will be his 6th start of the year. In 18 1/3 innings, he's allowed 24 hits, 20 runs, 17 of them earned. Struck out 18, walked 5. He's 0-4 with an 8.35 earned run average. And the league is batting .308 against right-hander Asher Wojciechowski in his 13th professional season. 6'4", 235, 88 to 92 mile per hour fastball, slider, cutter, and change. Orlando Martinez to lead it off. First pitch, chopped to the first base side. Charging the first baseman Green, turns, flips to Wojciechowski just in time for the out. So 1 pitch, 1 away, brings up Magneuris Sierra, the center fielder. Batting .271, 2 doubles and triple, 4 homers, 20 runs batted in. Sierra 4 for 8 in the series. Final line for the starter, Tommy Malone, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run earned, 3 strikeouts, no walks, and the home run to Matt Thaiss. So Wojciechowski's pitch bounces in for a ball, 1-0. One ball, no strikes on Sierra. Wojciechowski signed as a free agent late July of last year. The pitch. Breaking ball inside, 2-0 the count. First faced the Bees with Oklahoma City back in 2013. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball down the middle and above the knees. A strike, 2-1. Wojciechowski making his second appearance against the Bees. He started on April 7th, took the loss, giving up 2 runs on 4 hits in 4 innings. Struck out 5, walked none, surrendered a home run. The 2-1 pitch. Sierra rips it into right field, a base hit. Played on the bounce out there in right field by Steven Sousa Jr. So, 1 on, 1 out. Top of the order now, Luis Rengifo. Andrew Velasquez, who's been with the Angels since that Tacoma series, was the Salt Lake batter that homered off of Wojciechowski in Tacoma. Here's Rengifo, struck out his first time up. Again, turns around to bat left-handed against the right-hander Wojciechowski. Left-handed is his power side. The pitch. Strike. Off speed and over at the knees. 0-1 the count. Angels down 1-0 after 1. Or after a half inning, I should say, against Washington. So no back-to-back-to-back shutouts this time around. The 0-1 to Rengifo. Chopped to the right side. First baseman Green has it. Turns, looks to second, has no play, and then just wins the race to the bag at first against Rengifo. Sierra takes second on the play. 2 outs. Brings up Michael Stefanik. Grounded out to short his first time up. Stefanik comes in having hit safely in each of his last 4 games. So 2 out, a runner at second base. Bees down 3-1. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Wojciechowski, right-hander, works from the far first base edge of the pitching rubber. The pitch to Stefanik. Off speed and over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Wojciechowski has faced the Bees with Oklahoma City, Fresno, New Orleans, Fresno again, and then now Tacoma each of the last 2 years. 0-1 pitch to Stefanik. Off speed, a little bit high this time, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Joe Adell on deck. Infield straight away for Michael. So is the outfield. The pitch. Slapped down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Rolling towards the corner. Rounding third. Heading for home is Sierra. The ball gets by Sousa. Digging for second, Stefanik. He'll take the turn there, and he'll head to third, and he slides in safe for the triple. And now it's a 1-run Tacoma lead at 3-2. Stefanik just taking that pitch out over the strike zone and poking it the other way. And Sousa, the right fielder, was unable to cut it off. So now it's a 3-2 ball game. Sousa trying to make a sliding stop of the ball, but couldn't get there. So now here's Joe Adell with the tying run at third. Stefanik with his second triple of the year and his 9th run batted in. The pitch. Fastball high, ball 1 to Adele. Grounded out to short, his first time up. One for 4 last night in his 2022 Bees debut. The 1-0 pitch. Line to the left center field, a base hit. Stefanik will stroll home from third. That ball's going to scoop the gap and go to the wall. Adele on his way to second with an RBI double, and we are tied at 3. Back-to-back extra base hits. Adele with his second double and his first run batted in with the Bees. I thought that ball would get cut off by the speedy Billy Hamilton. He couldn't get to it, and Adele's ball just kept rolling in the deep. Brings up Matt Thaiss, who homered his first time up. Well, neither team scored in the first. Tacoma scored 1 in the top of the second. Bees 1 in the bottom of the second. Tacoma 2 in the top of the third. Bees 2 so far here in the bottom of the third. So now here's Matt Thaiss, who tied it up with his home run leading off the second inning. The pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Walton has it on a letter high hop. He'll toss it to first, and that'll do it for the Bees here in the third. But they come right back to tie it. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 1 left. After 3, Bees 3, Tacoma 3 on the Zone Sports Network.
Hey, moms and dads, how are the kids? If you've got questions, like when your baby should start solid foods or how to navigate parenting a teen, University of Utah Health Pediatricians are here to help. Find a provider near you at uofuhealth.org.
Brought to you by Chatbooks. With Chatbooks, you can print your everyday moments right from your phone with MonthBooks, their monthly photo book subscription with over 100,000 5-star reviews. Starting at just $10 a month. Try your first month free using code Salt Lake Bees through the end of the month.
We've got you covered at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. If you need a new car, we've got you covered. If you need a used car, we've got those too. At every one of our dealerships, used cars are in demand. We're paying really big money on the spot, and often even more in person. Looking at your car in person can mean more dollars for you. Whether you want to buy or sell, we've got you covered at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
That to-do list you have needs one more thing. Chill. It's an easy thing to do. Just crack open an ice-cold Coors Light and chill. Take the afternoon off and binge watch anything. Go to happy hour and stay for a couple hours. Who's counting anyways? Or hang out with just your dog, because you've had enough human interaction this week. Whatever you do, do it with a Coors Light. Mountain cold refreshment made to chill. 2020 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
We go to the 4th inning, all level at 3 apiece. It'll be Zach Green, Eric Mejia, Mason McCoy to face right-hander Jansen Junk. Green led off the 2nd inning with a home run. Bees fans, you now have even more reasons to cheer for hits. With each hit made by a Bees player this season, Safe Flight Auto Glass will donate $5 to a Utah-based charity. Safe Flight Auto Glass and the Bees are proud to be making a difference in the Utah community, one hit at a time. Zach Green homered to lead off the 2nd, giving Tacoma 1-0 lead at the time. Swings at the first pitch and pops it foul. First base side into the upper deck for strike 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Tacoma. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Bees. Next pitch is off speed and over for a strike, and the count on Green 0-2. Green 2 for 3 now in his career, lifetime against Jansen Junk. The 0-2. Foul back and out of play. Others in the lineup. Mason McCoy 2 for 7. Forrest Wall 1 for 3. Johnny Walton 0 for 4. Eric Mejia 1 for 2. 0-2 to Green. Swinging a foul. Back out of play again to the right of home plate. Still a 2-strike count on Green. 1-0 Washington after 1 on a Josh Bell home run. Angels starting the day with a 1.5 game lead over Houston in the American League West. 0-2 again. That's punched into right field. A base hit. Played on the hop by Davis, and so Zach Green is 2 for 2. Hit number 4 for the Rainiers, and it'll bring up Eric Mejia. Fouled out to the third baseman Wong, his first time up. Jansen Junk, a 3-year performer at Seattle University. Joined the team as a walk-on, appeared in 57 games, 23 starts, a 12-11 record with 1 save. Pitch inside, snap toward the first, bounces in. A nice play by McKinnon to keep that one from going down the line. 1-0 the count on Mejia. Three ball game here in the top of the 4th. Mason McCoy, the shortstop on deck. Bees infield, shifted to the right. The 1-0 to Mejia. Started after it, held up. Did he go around? No, it's his third base umpire, Cody Clark, and the count's 2-0. Forget about the swing. The pitch looked good. 2-0 the count on Mejia. Go-ahead run for Tacoma at first. Nobody out. Junk's pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider down and in, and the count's 2-1. In the final game of the series tomorrow afternoon at 1:05. Throw to first and back in safely with a dive is Green. Two balls, 1 strike. Now Junk's pitch. Foul back out of play. Won't see Tacoma again until about a month from now. They'll be in for only 3 games, June 7th, 8th, and 9th. Second and last trip for the Bees to Tacoma right before the 4th of July. 2-2 to Mejia's. Looped into left field. Adele comes racing in, has to play it on a hop. Green stops at second. Back-to-back singles to start the 4th inning for Tacoma. Brings up Mason McCoy. Fouled out to the first baseman McKinnon his initial time up. Again, Junk has not pitched in a game since the 2nd week of the season. And now you've got some movement in the Bees bullpen down the right field line. So now here is Mason McCoy. Nobody throwing as of yet. So runners at first and second, nobody out. Trouble here in the 4th inning. Junk with a look towards second. The pitch home. Swinging a ball, crushed to center field. Sierra going back onto the warning track at the fence. Jumps up and makes the catch. Runners have to retreat back to second and first. Sierra gliding back. Timed his jump perfectly to bring that one in. 1 out here in the 4th as McCoy. That one a ride. So 1 out, runners at first and second for Forrest Wall. Flat out to Davis and right, his first time up. For the Bees, right-hander Wander Suero warming up in the bullpen. So runners at first and second, 1 out. Junk's pitch. Strike in the outside corner under the belt, 0-1. Good thing that was hit to straightaway center field. That ball was crushed. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball in for a strike under the letters, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 3-3 here in the 4th, but Tacoma is threatening. Junk ready. Glance towards Green at second, the 0-2. Slapped into left field, that's a base hit. Green will take the turn at third and score as Adele brings the ball back in towards third, holding the runner Mejia at second base. RBI single for Forrest Wall, and now Tacoma's back on top 4-3. And they still have runners at first and second with only one out. Brings up Billy Hamilton, who flied to left his first time up. So Tacoma now has scored in 3 straight innings and have regained the lead. Junk's pitch. Hamilton pops it up into right field. Brendan Davis to his left is there, and he'll make the catch, tagging at second but holding as Mejia's the throw. In on one hop to the cutoff man, Rengifo. So Hamilton retired. 2 outs. Top of the order, Steven Sousa Jr., who doubled high off the fence and left his last time up. Four 3 Rainiers now here in the fourth. Runners at first and second, 2 out. No shift for Sousa. The pitch fouled back into the screen. Off speed delivery. Strike 1. 4 runs on 6 hits for the Rainiers. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Bees. Time called as a ball gets away from the Bees bullpen. Suero warming up. Then moves for the Bees. Again, yesterday, Jonathan Diaz off the roster as he started for the Angels. Kyle Bearclaw and Chad Wallach both up with the Angels now. Wallach up with the injury to Kurt Suzuki. Fastball high and inside to the right hand, hitting Suzuki in the count, or Sousa rather, in the count 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outfield straight away for Sousa. Now Junk's pitch. Smacked up the middle. Diving backhand stop by Stefanik. Gets up, bounces the throw to first in time for the out. Sensational play by Stefanik. Diving to his right to hit that hot smash. And then quickly get up and throw to first to get the out. Seen some pretty good defense in this game. But the Rainiers regain the lead. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth. It's Tacoma 4 and the Bees 3 on the Zone Sports Network.
The return of the Killers, August 30th, 2022, Vivint Arena. With special guest, Johnny Marr. The Killers, August 30th, 2022, Vivint Arena. Reserve seat tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
At Safelite Auto Glass, we know how busy your life can be. That's why when your windshield gets damaged, we make it easy to get it fixed. You can schedule in just a few clicks anytime at Safelite.com. Plus, Safelite comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safelite. Play that jingle.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
So how did you sleep last night? Did you toss and turn? Were you wide awake at 3 a.m.? When your alarm went off, were you still exhausted? If you yawn all day, your mattress may be to blame. You spend about a third of your life sleeping, so you really owe it to yourself to improve your sleeping environment with a new mattress. RC Willey's experts will help you find the right mattress to help you get the sleep you need. Plus, top brands are in stock for immediate delivery. Visit RC Willey today and put an end to your sleepless nights.
4-3 Tacoma now as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Asher Wojciechowski beginning his second inning in relief, facing Brendan Davis. Swings at the first pitch and lofts it into right field. Sousa drifting back, still going back onto the warning track and in front of the wall. Makes the catch. Boy, that ball had some carry to it. I think it was hit all that well off the bat, but Davis flies deep to right, 1 down. Brings up David McKinnon. He struck out swinging his first time up. Tuesday nights are Smith's Family Nights. Get 4 tickets for $20, and regular hot dogs and fountain drinks are 50% off. Compliments of Smith's. First pitch to McKinnon. High and inside, ball 1 to the right-hand batter. The next Smith's Family Night will be on Tuesday, May 17th, when the Bees host Albuquerque at 6:35. You might want to come. That's going to be a historic night that night. 1-0 pitch on the way, inside ball 2. That's the scheduled first usage of the ABS, the automatic ball strike system, commonly known as Robo-Ump, as it will be making the calls on balls and strikes and not the home plate umpire. 2-0 to McKinnon. Low, ball 3. 3-0 the count. That's on May 17th against Albuquerque at 6:35. 3-0 on McKinnon. The pitch. Fastball inside. He walked him. First base on balls issued by Tacoma pitching. McKinnon heads to first with 1 out. 14th walk drawn by David. Only Brendan Davis with 15 has seen more. So here's Kean Wong, flied out to wall in center field his first time up. Wong with 6 hits, 4 runs batted in his last 4 games. First pitch. Kean takes a strike in at the knees, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Wojciechowski's pitch. Lined up the alley in right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to go all the way to the wall. McKinnon on his way to third. He's being waved on home. Racing for third is Wong, and he's in with a stand-up triple. But he slides anyway. It's an RBI triple for Kean Wong, and we're all tied again at 4. And now the Bees have the go-ahead run at third base with only 1 out as Wong drove that one up the alley for his first triple and his second extra base hit of the year. So that gives Wong 7 hits and 5 runs batted in his last 5 games. Now here's Orlando Martinez with a chance to put the Bees in front for the first time. He grounded out to first his initial at bat. The pitch from Wojciechowski is high, ball 1. 3-man infield on the right side between second and first with the third baseman Bahia all by his lonesome on the left side. 1-0 the count on Orlando. Now they're going to bring the infield in on the right side. Wander Suero throwing in the Bees bullpen. He'll likely come on to pitch the 5th. The 1-0 pitch. Change up outside to Martinez. It's 2-0. So once again, Tacoma takes the lead in the top half, and the Bees have answered in the bottom. 2 balls, no strikes on Martinez. Wojciechowski's pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 2-1. Wojciechowski, as a youngster, played Little League in Bucharest, Hungary. Parents were missionaries and lived in the Dominican Republic, Bulgaria, Romania. There's a changeup high for a ball. 3-1. Actually, Bucharest, that's Romania, I believe. Although he went to high school in Sturgis, Michigan, and Beaufort, South Carolina. 3-1 to Martinez. Popped up foul, third base side. It'll be out of play. Filling the count at 3-2. 4-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. He's looking for their first lead. The pitch on 3-2. Breaking ball. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. 2 outs here in the 4th, so now it'll take a 2-out hit for the Bees to take the lead. Here's Magneuris Sierra, who singled and scored last inning. Sierra has 5 multiple hit games in his last 8. Let's see if he can make it 6 out of 9. The pitch. Fouled off to the left, out of play. Sierra came into this game with a team-high 20 runs batted in. 10 of those 20 RBI have come against Tacoma. Remember, he hit 2 3-run homers in the series up there to open up the season. Long at third, 2 out, the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Four in the fourth. Wojciechowski ready from the stretch. The pitch way up high for a ball, 1-2. Some pitchers go to the windup with a runner at third and 2 out, but Wojciechowski staying from the stretch. His 1-2 offering to Sierra. Change up high and outside to the left-hand batter. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wojciechowski delivers. Breaking ball into the dirt. The count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. The infield straight away. The outfield shaded towards left. Full count on Sierra. Rengifo on deck. The payoff pitch to Magnarice. Shot to the right side. Backhanded nicely by Walton. Sets and throws to first in time for the out. And that'll do it for the Bees, who had the go-ahead run at third with 1 out but could not bring him home. 1 run, 1 hit. 1 runner left on base, and so we'll head to the 5th. Bees 4, Tacoma 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
Rising Ridge is a unique recovery resort located in Utah's majestic mountains, surrounded by nature, where you can revitalize, rejuvenate, and recover. Hi, I'm Thurl Bailey, and as a part owner of Utah's newest treatment center, I see this opportunity as a way to give back to the community. So please, if you're struggling or know someone who is, don't wait. Reach out to us at risingridgerecovery.com.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. A majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
Inspired by the West. Clean, crisp, and sparkling, containing only what you want and nothing you don't. That was Uinta Brewing's approach in crafting our latest innovation, Westwater Hard Seltzer. Born of natural ingredients and infused with natural fruit flavors, each 12-ounce serving contains only 100 calories, 2.5 grams of carbs, and still checks in at 5% ABV. Westwater Hard Seltzer. Let the good times flow.
4-4 ball game as we go to the 5th. Right-hander Wander Suero on for the Bees for the 8th time this year. In 8 2/3 innings, he's allowed 11 hits, 3 runs, only 1 earned. Struck out 4, walked 2. He's 2-2 with a 1.04 earned run average. League batting .314 against Suero. Got the win in relief here on Wednesday. First pitch to Donnie Walton is high. Ball 1. Walton against Jansen Jung, flying out and grounded out in his 2 plate appearances. 1-0 the count on Walton. Suero's pitch low with a fastball. 2-0 the count. Our 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Bees defensive alignment. Joe Adele in left, Magnarice Sierra in center, Brendan Davis in right. We'll give you the infield after the 2-0 pitch to Walton. Swing and a miss at some high heat, and the count's 2-1. Kian Wong at third, Luis Rengifo at short, Michael Stefanik at second, David McKinnon at first. A battery of Wander Suero pitching and Matt Theis catching. There's a pitch slapped to the left side. Bobbled on the backhand by Rengifo. Picks it up and has no play. Walton safe at first. Unlikely an error against Rengifo. And so the tie-breaking run is on with nobody out for Kyle Lewis, who roped a 2-run homer to right his last time up. At the time, it gave Tacoma a 3-1 lead. Final line for the starter, Jansen Junk. 4 innings of work, 6 hits allowed, 4 runs all earned, 1 strikeout, no walks, and 2 home runs allowed. 1 strikeout he recorded was to the first batter of the game. Second Bees error of the. There's a pitch, change up inside, ball 1. Bees came in number 2 in the league with a .984 fielding percentage. Second fewest errors in the league with 17. So runner at first, nobody out. The 1-0 pitch to Lewis. Tap foul to the left of home plate. Evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike to the 2020 American League Rookie of the Year. Zach Fincy, the third base coach, going through the signs. The 1-1. Swinging a ground ball left side. Wong to his left, gets to it. Goes to second for 1. Relay to first, double play. Around the horn, 5-4-3 double play. The last 3 nights, that is the 4th double play turned by the Bees. All started by Kian Wong at third. That time he made a nice move to his left to flag that one down to start the 5-4-3. So just like that, 2 outs, nobody on for Brian O'Keefe. Flight out to center his last time up. First pitch into the dirt, ball 1. R.C. Willey is a proud sponsor of the Salt Lake Bees. To win tickets for the best seats in the house to an upcoming Bees game, go into any R.C. Willey location and enter to win. R.C. Willey, your home, your way. The 1-0 to O'Keefe. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Big cut by O'Keefe there. By a guy who in his entire high school career struck out only 3 times. 1 ball, 1 strike. Suero's pitch. Swinging a high fly ball, left center field. Coming in for it, the center fielder Sierra is there. Now backpedals a couple of steps and makes the catch for the out. And that'll do it for Tacoma. Held scoreless for the first time since the first inning. No runs, no hits, and error. But with the double play, nobody left on base. We're halfway through this scheduled 9-rounder. It's the Bees 4, Tacoma 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
It feels good having someone on your side to care for, be there for life's twists and turns that it has in store. 'Cause it's the little moments where we show how much we care, and with so much to protect each day, Nationwide is on your side.
Nationwide Mutual Insurance Company and Affiliates, Columbus, Ohio.
Bottom of the 5th inning, all tied at 4. Top of the order for the Bees, Luis Rengifo, Michael Stefanik, and Joe Adell to face Atcher Wojciechowski in his 3rd inning in relief for the starter, Tommy Malone. Luis Rengifo 0-for-2. He has struck out and grounded out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch from Wojciechowski is a curveball over for a strike, 0-1. Rengifo's hit safely in 4 straight games and in 15 of his last 16. Pitch fouled off down the left field side. Out of play, 0-2. 5th inning, middle of the game reset of the Tacoma defensive alignment. Billy Hamilton in left, Forrest Wall in center, Stephen Sousa Jr. in right. We'll give you the infield after Wojciechowski's 0-2 pitch to Rengifo. Popped up and playable, short left field. Third baseman Mejia backpedals about 15 feet onto the grass, makes the catch for out number 1. Brings up Michael Stefanik, who tripled in a run and later scored in the 3rd inning. For Tacoma, Eric Mejia at 3rd. Mason McCoy at short. Donnie Walton at 2nd. Zach Green at 1st. A battery of Asher Wojciechowski pitching. Brian O'Keefe catching. So 1 out, bases empty, and the first pitch to Stefanik is a fastball outside, ball 1. Wojciechowski in his third inning in relief. He's gone 2 1/3 so far, allowed 3 runs on 4 hits. The 1-0 pitch. A little bit high again, ball 2. 2-0 the count. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Tacoma. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Bees. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup, 2-1. For the Bees this year, it's only their 3rd game of 2 errors or more. The 2-1. Stefanik taps one foul up the third base side, 2-2. Committed 2 errors on April the 19th at Reno, and 3 errors at Round Rock on Tuesday the 26th. Prior to tonight, they had only committed 2 errors in the last 9 games. As Stefanik takes strike 3 called, a fastball in the inside corner at the knees. Michael had started after it and held up on it, thinking that one was inside. So 2 outs for Joe Adell, who doubled up the alley in left center field his last time up. Two out, nobody on base, in a 4-4 game here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Adell. Breaking ball over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Wojciechowski played at the Military College, the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina. Southern Conference Player of the Year in 2010. 0-1 to Adell. Fastball inside. 1-1 the count. First round sandwich pick of Toronto in 2010. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. Adell swings and misses. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out, bases empty. Here in the 5th inning, time called. And they say Adell stepped out of the batter's box, and that is strike 3. A pace of play violation with 2 strikes. Again, Adell just out. It's only his 2nd game back, and probably an adjustment for a guy who's been in the big leagues all of a sudden to have to deal with a pace of play clock. 3 up, 3 down go the Bees, and after 5, it remains Salt Lake 4, Tacoma 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
Jazz fans, AT&T Sportsnet is your home for Jazz basketball.
Donovan, hammer! A statement right there.
Stay up to date with your favorite team and follow AT&T Sportsnet RM on social media for exclusive content. Hear insight on what's going on around the team, plus exclusive interviews with coaches and players. Turn to AT&T Sportsnet from pregame to postgame. Watch every game only on AT&T Sportsnet.
Never miss a Jazz NFT drop with CoinZoom, the official cryptocurrency platform and NFT marketplace for the Utah Jazz. The CoinZoom NFT marketplace provides a user-friendly and secure venue for fans to purchase Jazz NFTs and a free wallet to safely store them. Bid, buy, and check out easily. No knowledge of crypto or crypto holdings are required. Download the CoinZoom app to get started. Once again, that's CoinZoom. Download it for all your Jazz NFTs.
I was mad. I got the runaround. Didn't have anywhere else to go.
When you need someone,
we can't get a straight answer,
on your side,
I hope that you can help me.
Who will fight for answers.
They don't seem to respond to honor and integrity.
For solutions, turn to the KSL investigators. Mike Hedrick, Daniela Rivera, and Matt Gephardt.
Within 3 days, the entire issue was resolved.
KSL came to the rescue.
You ask, KSL investigates.
4-4 ball game as we go to the 6th. Zach Green to lead it off against Wander Suero. Against the starter Jansen Junk, Green went 2 for 2 with a homer and a single. 2 runs scored and the 1 run batted in. Suero's first pitch to Green is a fastball strike in at the knees, 0-1. It's also time for our 6th inning update of the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by America First Credit Union. They have game-changing solutions for every financial need. Green takes one in the dirt, 1-1. Join the home team today at AmericaFirst.com. On the PCL scoreboard, bottom of the 7th at Reno. They kind of slowed down a little bit, but it is still Round Rock 12, Reno 9 in the 7th. 1-1 pitch. Pulled down the left field side. Adele, a long run, dives, and he can't come up with it. He knocks it down. It goes into foul territory, and Green will stand at second with a double. Great effort by Adele trying to make the diving catch, but it glanced off his glove and then rolled into foul territory. So Zach Green now a triple away from the cycle. It also gives Tacoma the go-ahead run at second with nobody out. It wasn't a hard hit ball, just well placed, hooking away from Adele. Brings up Eric Mejia, 1 for 2. Single to left his last time up. They're in the ninth. El Paso leading at Sugarland 2-0. Bottom of the sixth at Oklahoma City. The Dodgers trail Albuquerque 5-3. Las Vegas at Sacramento scoreless after 1. Major League scoreboard, fourth inning and interleague play. The Angels trail Washington 2-0. A pair of solo homers, Josh Bell and Yadiel Hernandez. First pitch to Mejia. Shows bunt, takes the fastball high, ball 1. In the American League, Kansas City at Baltimore rained out. So are the Yankees at home against Texas. Minnesota shut out Oakland 1-0. Toronto and Cleveland split a doubleheader. 1-0 pitch, fastball high, 2-0. Toronto won the opening game 8-3. Cleveland the nightcap 8-2. Houston rallied with 2 in the 8th to beat Detroit 3-2. 2-0 on Mejia. Suero's pitch. Strike, took something off and got it in. 2-1 the count. In 10 innings, the White Sox beat the Red Sox 3-1. Third inning in Seattle, Mariners and Tampa Bay are scoreless. 2-1 to Mejia. Low, blocked by the catcher Theis, and it's 3-1. The National League, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh played 2. Reds snapped a 2 all-time with a 7-run 8th to win the first game 9-2. Pirates lead the nightcap 8-5 in the 8th. Game 1 of 2 at Wrigley. Dodgers shut out the Cubs 7-0. Clayton Kershaw, strong performance. 3-1 pitch to Mejia. Ground ball right side. Into right field. Stefanik's got it. Throws to McKinnon at first. In time for the out. On the play, Green goes to third. So 1 away. Go-ahead run 90 feet away now for Tacoma. Brings up Mason McCoy, who's 0 for 2. Flied out to Sierra in center his last time up. Second game has the Dodgers leading the Cubs 4-2 in the 7th. Mets and Phillies rained out again. They'll try to play 2 tomorrow. First pitch to McCoy. Off speed and over for a strike, 0-1. The infield in, but not all the way. Bottom of the 7th in San Francisco. It's now the Giants 9, St. Louis 7. Cardinals with a 3-run 7th to inch closer. 0-1 on McCoy. The pitch. Swinging a fly ball right center field. Going back on it is Davis. It's all the way to the wall. It bounces by him. Sierra plays the carom. In from third. Green will score. And into second base, Mason McCoy with an RBI double. Tacoma's back in front, 5-4. Ball was well struck by McCoy to the opposite field and right off the wall. Good job by Magnarice Sierra as the ball hit the wall and bounded past the right fielder Davis. And Sierra was there to play the rebound. But Tacoma finds themselves in front with a runner at second, 1 out. These have never led. They've trailed 4 times. They've come back to tie it 3 times. Showing bunt, Forrest Wall takes a fastball strike on the outside corner, 0-1. For the Bees, former Rainier left-hander Brian Moran throwing in the bullpen. Now the 0-1 pitch to Wall. Fastball slices the outside corner at the belt for a strike, 0-2. Atlanta 2, Milwaukee 1 in the 8th in Georgia. Bottom of the 6th in Phoenix. Diamondbacks and Rockies are scoreless. 4th inning at San Diego. Marlins lead the Padres 1-0. There goes the runner for third, and it's an easy stolen base. 1-2 the count on Wall as McCoy got an easy head start there with Suero losing focus on him. Opposing teams now 25 of 30 in the stolen base department against Salt Lake. So the count 1-2. Suero's pitch. Slapped into left field. That's a base hit. In from third, McCoy will score. And now Tacoma has a 2-run lead at 6-4. Forrest Wall going the other way for his second RBI single of the night. So now here's Billy Hamilton 0 for 2. He's flied out twice, once to left, once to right, and that's going to be all for Wander Suero. As Lou Marson heads to the mound, Brian Moran will come on to pitch. We'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout for a pitching change here on the Zone Sports Network.
There is a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience full of family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 22nd through 25th for the induction of Bud Fowler, Gil Hodges, Jim Cott, Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Buck O'Neill, and David Ortiz as the class of 2022. Visit baseballhall.org today.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
Left-hander Brian Moran on the pitch now for the Bees, making his 6th appearance of the year. In 7 innings, he's allowed 8 hits, 3 runs, only 2 of which were earned. Struck out 7, walked 1, no decisions with a 2.57 ERA. And the league batting .267 against the 6'4 lefty from Port Chester, New York, Brian Moran. Moran worked on Tuesday here, gave up 1 run on 3 hits in 2 innings with 2 strikeouts and no walks. These are the 4th different Pacific Coast League team that he has pitched for, previously having thrown for Tacoma, Oklahoma City, and New Orleans. Brother of Major League infielder Colin Moran and nephew of former Major League catcher and outfielder B.J. Surhoff. So runner at first, 1 out, 2 runs across. There goes the runner, and he's going to be safe at second base as Moran's pickoff throw to McKinnon. David just flat out dropped it. I don't know if it was in his haste to get it and throw to second base, because they had Wall dead to right, so it'll go as a stolen base, because you can't assume the out. But instead of 2 outs and nobody on, a runner at second base. The pitch, breaking ball inside, ball 1 to Billy Hamilton. Two runs across, Tacoma leading 6-4. The pitch, foul back. He's trying for their 4th straight win. They have not had a 4-game winning streak since August of last year. 13th through the 16th, all 4 wins were against Sacramento. 11-9, 9-8, 4-3, and 6-0. 1-1 to Hamilton. Breaking ball inside at the belt, 2-1. 6-4 Rainiers. The pitch. Fastball chopped to short. Rengifo's got it. The only play he'll have is first base in time for the out. Nice backhand pick out of the dirt by McKinnon. On the play, Wall goes to third. Normally, you wouldn't go to third on one like that, but Wall got a great jump. So 2 outs for Steven Sousa Jr., who's 1 for 3. Doubled and scored in the 3rd inning. Coming into this game, the Bees 3-8 in games in which the opposition has scored first. Breaking ball inside, ball 1. The Rainiers got on the board initially in this one with that Zach Green leadoff homer in the 2nd inning. That stolen base for Wall, by the way, his team leading 11th of the season. Breaking ball misses high, and it's 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Angels have now fallen behind Washington 4-0 in the 4th. The 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball, strike in at the knees, 2-1. Sousa tonight is struck out, doubled, and grounded out. 1 for 3. Now Moran ready. The southpaw deals. Fastball, lifted foul. Into the upper deck down the first base side. 2-2 the count on Sousa. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Tacoma. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Bees. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moran's pitch. Breaking ball, yanked to third and past the diving Wong down the left field line. In to score is Wall. Around first is Sousa on his way to second with his second double of the game. This one drives in a run, and now Tacoma has its biggest lead of the night at 7-4. Looked like Wong, it's tough play. Started the dive a little bit early, and it skipped by him as he was bouncing back up. That closes the books on Suero. 1 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, all earned. No walks, no strikeouts. So now here's Donnie Walton 0 for 3. Fastball low and outside, ball 1. Reached on an error by the shortstop Rengifo his last time up. Bees tonight not as sharp defensively as they've been throughout much of this season. The 1-0. Breaking ball pulled foul down by the Bees bullpen along the right field side, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now Moran ready. Low and outside into the dirt. A fastball, 2-1 the count. Lefty-lefty matchup. Two and 1 the count on Walton. 7-4 now in favor of Tacoma. Moran gets his sign. The pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count with Kyle Lewis, the designated hitter, due up next. And Tacoma, 1 in the first, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Bees match those. There's a swing and a line drive, base hit right field. That's headed towards the corner. Sousa around third will score. Walton on his way to second, and he'll take the turn, heading for third. Here's the relay from Stefanik. The head first slide, he's safe. It's an RBI triple for Donnie Walton, and now it's 8-4 Tacoma. That is the 4th extra base hit of this inning. And it brings up Kyle Lewis. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer back in the third. So now Lewis stands in. And that's going to get some action going again in the Bees bullpen. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, strike 1. A rare, rough night for the relief corps to this point. For the Bees, right-hander Keith Rogala throwing in the bullpen. 1 strike on Lewis. The pitch. Curveball lofted into left field. Joe Adele to his right towards the line. Slows down, stops, and makes the catch. And that will end the inning, but not before the damage was done. 4-run score on 5 hits. No errors, 1 runner left on base as we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's now Tacoma 8, the Bees 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Chase Morgan. And I'm Taylor Morgan at Morgan Jewelers, and I prefer Flashpoint Created Diamonds. What? Well, I prefer traditional diamonds. Because you're an old-fashioned type guy. Maybe. But created diamonds are new, futuristic. Created in a plasma chamber. I get it. They are beautiful. And you get a bigger diamond for your money. Still, for me, there's nothing like an ancient diamond. See? That's you. Good thing we carry both.
Find the location nearest you at morganjewelers.com.
it's my honor to announce the 2023 All-Star Game will take place here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA's biggest show is coming to Utah, and we're getting ready. Our 2023 All-Star Celebration is proudly supported by the members of the Salt Lake All-Star Alliance, America First Credit Union, Coca-Cola, your local Ford dealerships, New Skin, Larry H. Miller dealerships, Qualtrics, Toyota, University of Utah Health, Vivint, WCF Insurance, and Zions Bank.
Higher education wasn't built for me.
It didn't care that I was juggling work and school.
Didn't care that my kid's dance recital fell on test day.
It's their deadlines, and if you can't hit those, you're out of luck.
At WGU, we hear you. That's why we've built an entire online university around you. Here, you set the deadlines. You take courses on your time, and you take the tests when you're ready. WGU, the nonprofit university of you. Learn more at wgu.edu.
8-4 Tacoma as we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Matt Theis, Brendan Davis, David McKinnon to face right-hander Asher Wojciechowski. Theis has homered and grounded out in 2 plate appearances. Wojciechowski ready. First pitch to Theis. Inside, ball 1. A big 4 spot for the Rainiers in the 6th, breaking the 4-4 tie. 1-0 pitch. Theis takes a strike on the inside corner. Above the knees, 1-1. Matt Theis sits safely in his last 4 games with that homer. He's now driven in 4 runs in his last 3 games as he fouls a pitch back into the screen, 1-2. 8 runs, 11 hits, no errors for Tacoma. 4 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Bees. 1-2 on Theis. Now Wojciechowski's pitch. Swinging a pop foul, third base side out of play. Larry H. Miller dealerships are proud to sponsor the Salt Lake Bees. Serving your automotive needs for more than 40 years, we are committed to our mission to enrich lives. Find us at lhmauto.com. Larry H. Miller dealerships, driven by you. The 1-2. Theis reaches out on a change and rolls it foul at the first base side. So still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Matt. For the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera Jr. last night, it is 600th double. He becomes one of only 3 players in Major League history to have 600 or more doubles, 500 or more homers, and 3,000 or more hits. The 1-2 to Theis. Fouled off again, third base side out of play. I'll give you a moment to think about who those other 2 might be. One and 2 on Theis. Now Wojciechowski's pitch. Outside with a changeup, 2-2. The other 2 with the 600 plus doubles, 500 plus homers, 3,000 plus hits. Hank Aaron and Albert Pujols. The 2-2 pitch to Theis, a fastball up and in, 3-2. That double, by the way, drove in 2 runs, giving Cabrera 1,813 runs batted in, passing Frank Robinson for 21st all-time. Payoff pitch to Theis. Foul, and that one rattles the mask of the catcher O'Keefe. So we'll do it again. Miguel Cabrera continuing to add to his Hall of Fame credentials. Jared Walsh is homered for the Angels, making it a 4-1 game in favor of Washington in the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-2 on Theis, who's made Wojciechowski work out there. And now here comes the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Inside, he walked him. That's working for a walk by Matt Theis there. So the leadoff man aboard here in the 6th brings up Brendan Davis. Struck out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. Keith Rogala still up in the Bees bullpen, so we'll likely see him begin the 7th inning. First pitch to Brendan. Swinging a double play ball to short. McCoy underhands to second. Walton's relay in time for the double play. 6-4-3, just like that. 2 outs and nobody on base. And the hitter will be David McKinnon, who has struck out and walked in his 2 plate appearances. These are going to have to do something big here to match Tacoma's 4 in the top of the inning after matching the Rainiers' run output in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. Pitch to McKinnon, a fastball high, ball 1. Last night was McKinnon's first 4-hit game of the season and his first 2-homer game. The 1-0. Check swing, he went around. His home plate umpire, Emil Jimenez. So the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch, swinging a ground ball to short. Up with it, McCoy. The step and the throw to first in plenty of time to get McKinnon. And that'll do it for the Bees here in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, a walk with the double play. Nobody left on base. We'll head to the 7th. It's Tacoma 8, the Bees 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
There is a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience full of family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 22nd through 25th for the induction of Bud Fowler, Gil Hodges, Jim Cott, Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Buck O'Neill, and David Ortiz as the class of 2022. Visit baseballhall.org today.
So how did you sleep last night? Did you toss and turn? Were you wide awake at 3 a.m.? When your alarm went off, were you still exhausted? If you yawn all day, your mattress may be to blame. You spend about 1/3 of your life sleeping, so you really owe it to yourself to improve your sleeping environment with a new mattress. RC Willey's experts will help you find the right mattress to help you get the sleep you need. Plus, top brands are in stock for immediate delivery. Visit RC Willey today and put an end to your sleepless nights.
Hi, this is Ned Siegfried of Siegfried & Jensen. We can help you if you've been injured in an accident. We've been handling injury cases and only injury cases for over 30 years. If you've been injured in an auto accident, you need and deserve an experienced law firm in your corner. Call us for a free consultation at 801-222-2222. That's 801-222-2222. You can also learn more by going to siegfriedandjensen.com. We're here to help you.
The 7th inning, just a correction. We mentioned that David McKinnon had a 4-hit game and 2-homer game last night. It was the first time he's put the 2 together, but it's not his first 2-homer game. He had 2 in 1 game at Round Rock on the last road trip. For the Bees, right-hander Keith Rogala on to pitch. And for Keith, this will be his 6th appearance in 5 2/3 innings. He's allowed 3 hits, no runs, struck out 3, but walked 7. Rogala, no decisions, an ERA of 0 in the league, batting just .150 against the 6'3" right-hander from the southwest Chicago suburbs. Upper 80s, low 90s fastball, slider, curve, change. First batter he'll face, Brian O'Keefe, 0 for 3. The pitch, fastball up and in, leans O'Keefe back out of the way, ball 1. Rogala's last appearance was on Tuesday. 1/3 of an inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts. A 1-0 pitch to O'Keefe. Looped foul into the upper deck, first base side. Evens the count at 1-1. Final line for Brian Moran, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 1 run earned, no walks, no strikeouts. Brandon Marsh has hit a 2-run homer to make it a 4-3 Washington lead over the Angels in the bottom of the 4th. Here's a pitch, breaking ball low, 2-1 the count on O'Keefe. So Angels chipping away on homers by Walsh with the bases empty, and then a 2-run shot by Marsh. Now the 2-1 pitch to Green, or to O'Keefe rather, and it's popped up behind home plate. Theis will give it a look, but it's going to be out of play. Landing in the upper deck down to our right. Evens the count at 2-2. 8 for Tacoma here in the 7th. Zach Green, Eric Mejia to follow O'Keefe here in the 7th inning. Rogala ready. There's the 2-2. Fastball fouled straight back. Still 2-2. Rogala, 12th round pick of the Angels in 2017 out of Creighton University. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rogala's pitch. Low and inside with a ball. 3-2 the count now on O'Keefe. Again tomorrow, 1:05, the final game of the series. Right-hander Davis Daniel for the Bees against right-hander Daniel Ponce de Leon for Tacoma. 3-2 payoff pitch is just a little bit low. Ball 4. Theis holding the pitch, hoping to get the call, but none forthcoming. That is actually the first base on balls issued by Bees pitching in the game. Brings up Zach Green, who's a triple away from the cycle. He hit a solo homer in the 2nd, singled and scored in the 4th, doubled and scored in the 6th. So a runner at first base, nobody out. Rogala's pitch to Green. Popped up foul to the right of home plate, out of play for strike 1. 0-1 the count. Time now for a look at our upcoming schedule, brought to you by University of Utah Health, the trusted healthcare provider for the Salt Lake Bees family and yours. Again, 1:05 tomorrow, then Las Vegas Tuesday through next Sunday. Now the 0-1 to Green. Swinging a high fly ball, center field. Sierra back in front of the track, makes the catch. Tagging at first, but holding is O'Keefe as Sierra gets the ball into second base on 1 hop. So Green retired for the first time tonight, 1 away. That'll bring up Eric Mejia, 1 for 3. Tuesday through Saturday, all 8:05 starts Mountain Time from Las Vegas Ballpark. 1:05 Mountain Time on Sunday before the Bees come back home for a 6-game series against Albuquerque. So runner at first, 1 out. Shift to the right side for Mejia. And the first pitch paints the outside corner at the knees for a strike, and it's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike on the switch hitting Mejia. Batting left-handed against the righty Rogala. 0-1 pitch on the way. Lined into right field, a base hit. Played on the hop by Davis. Topping at second base is O'Keefe. So Mejia with his 2nd knock of the night, and that's hit number 12 of the ball game for Tacoma. Runners at first and second. 1 out for Mason McCoy. 1 for 3 with an RBI double his last time up. So 2 on, 1 out. 8 for Rainiers here in the 7th. Infield double play depth around Rogala, the pitch. Breaking ball, strike, get at the knees, 0-1. Bees infield has turned 1 ground ball into 2 outs. That was back in the 5th inning. 0-1 the count on Mason McCoy, who now has 3 runs batted in this series. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, low, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boston Red Sox lefty Chris Sale had a setback in his recovery from a rib fracture. No indication yet as to his timetable. He's currently on the 60-day IL. 1-1 pitch. McCoy taps 1 back to Rogala. He's got it. Goes to second for 1. Stefanik to first. Double play. 1-4-3 to get out of the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 runner left on base. 7th inning stretch time here in Salt Lake City with a score. Tacoma 8, the Bees 4 on the Zone Sports Network.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
At Safelite Auto Glass, we know how busy your life can be. That's why when your windshield gets damaged, we make it easy to get it fixed. You can schedule in just a few clicks anytime at safelite.com. Plus, Safelite comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safelite. Play that jingle.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Looking for some family fun at an affordable price? The Salt Lake Bees and your local Ford stores would love for you to enjoy a Bees game in the Ford Fan Zone. This summer, you can get a general admission game ticket with all-you-can-eat hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, churros, and soft drinks for just $25. Yes, you heard that correctly. All-you-can-eat churros. That's huge value and great family fun with Bees baseball. Brought to you by your local Ford stores. Get tickets to the Ford Fan Zone online at slbees.com. Subject to availability.
It's out there, and it's gone. Bottom of the seventh inning, 8-4 Tacoma. It'll be Kean Wong, Orlando Martinez, Magnarice Sierra to face right-hander Asher Wojciechowski, who struggled in his first two innings out of the bullpen, but now has retired 7 of the last 8 that he has faced. And it brings up Kean Wong, who tripled into the alley to drive in a run in the fourth inning. Tied the game at 4 at the moment. Wong now with a hot streak going. 7 hits, 5 RBI in his last 5 games. First pitch to Wong. Drag bunt first base side. It's a dandy, and he's going to have himself a base hit. First baseman Green fielded it. Tossed Wojciechowski covering, but not in time. So a drag bunt single for Kean Wong, and the Bees have the leadoff man on here in the 7th inning. Only the 6th hit of the night for the Bees. Brings up Orlando Martinez 0 for 2. Called out on strikes his last time up. So a runner at first base, nobody out. For Kean Wong, that is his second bunt hit of the year, tying him with the current batter, Orlando Martinez, for the team lead. Wojciechowski's pitch. Martinez fouls a fastball back into the screen. Strike 1. That's Salt Lake's first hit since Wong's RBI triple in the 4th. So runner at first, nobody out. Wojciechowski's pitch. Instead, the turn of the toss to first, and back in with a dive is Wong. Kean, 5 out of 6 in the stolen base department this year. Second on the ball club behind Monte Harrison, who has 6. But you're down 4, you're not going to be stealing. Swing and a miss. And a fastball up, 0-2. Although Kean has been successful in his last 5 attempts. And 2 on Orlando Martinez. Wojciechowski's pitch. Line foul into the upper deck down the left field side. Nice grab by the fan with a glove up there in row 8. So the count 0-2. Wait a minute. Nope. That ball popped out of his glove. He just went over to pick it up off the floor, but he'll tell everybody at work on Monday that he caught it on the fly. The 0-2. Breaking ball into the dirt. 1-2 the count on Martinez. Well, Elvis Peguero just did something for the Angels that many have done before him, and that is give up a home run to Nelson Cruz. There's a pitch, breaking ball inside, 2-2. I'll say to this day that Cruz hit the longest home run to left field in this ballpark when he was an up-and-comer in the Rangers organization for Oklahoma City. Cleared the concession stand and left. Now the 2-2 to Martinez. There goes Wong. The pitch is lined into left field, a base hit. Wong still has to stop at second as the ball got out to Hamilton in a hurry. So back-to-back singles to open up the inning, and the Bees have runners at first and second with nobody out, and now need only one more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. There's Magneuris Sierra, 1 for 2. He has 13 hits, 9 runs batted in his last 10 games. His pitching coach, Alon Leichman, going to the mound to talk with Wojciechowski as they get a lefty up now in the bullpen for the Rainiers. So the entire infield and battery in on the conversation. Runners at first and second, nobody out. The Bees now with 7 hits. Martinez doing a nice job of going the other way on that one. He now has 7 hits in his last 6 games played. So here is Magneuris Sierra trying to keep the train moving here in the 7th inning with the top of the order coming up. Sierra singled and scored in the 3rd, grounded out to second in the 4th. 2 men on. He has 2 3-run homers this year against Tacoma at Genie Stadium. The pitch shows bunt, takes a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Infield double play depth on the middle and to the right. The third baseman Mejia in the 0-1 pitch. Sierra takes a changeup high, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Luis Rengifo on deck. Wojciechowski ready. The pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike, and it's 1-2. For Tacoma, Roenis Elias warming up in the bullpen. One ball, 2 strikes. Time called. Sierra, left-handed batter. 233 Major League games with St. Louis and Miami. The 1-2 pitch. Changeup outside, 2-2 the count. Sierra had a pretty good year in 2019 with New Orleans against the Bees. He was 5 for 12 at the plate. The 2-2 pitch popped up foul third base side. When Sierra broke into the major leagues in 2017, he started off his major league career with a 9-game hitting streak. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at second, Wong. Martinez at first. The 2-2. Looped into right field. That's going to fall in front of Sousa for a base hit. He'll get the ball in quickly. Everybody moves up 90 feet. 3 straight singles to open the 7th, and now the Bees have the bases loaded with nobody out. And here's Rengifo 0 for 3. Popped up to the third baseman Mejia's last time up. So Wong at third, Martinez at second, and Sierra at first. They're going to let Wojciechowski pitch to Rengifo. Rengifo's power side is left side. All 3 homers have come batting left-handed. The pitch to Luis, but before it can be delivered, a pace of play violation on Wojciechowski. It's ball 1. So 1-0 the count. Michael Stefanik on deck. Wojciechowski ready, and the 1-0 to Rengifo. Swinging a fly ball, left center field. Wall going back, still going back, and it is gone! Grand slam, Luis Rengifo, and we are tied at 8. Rengifo with his 4th homer of the year. He now has 15 runs batted in. First grand slam of the season for the Bees. And their first since last July by Jake Gatewood against Tacoma. So 3 singles and a blast have tied it up here in the 7th inning for the Bees. Brings up Michael Stefanik, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI triple. First pitch, change up high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, Stefanik pops it up. Shallow center, the second baseman, Walton, gives way to the center fielder, Walt, and he comes in and makes the grab for round number 1. Brings up Joe Adell, 1 for 3. For Luis Rengifo, that is his first grand slam in a Salt Lake uniform. Gatewood, by the way, had the only grand slam for the Bees last year, July 17th in Tacoma, against the former Bee, Williams Jerez. First pitch to Adell, cut at it, missed. A changeup for a strike, 0-1. That after the 2019 season, in which the franchise set a record with 10 grand slams that year. The 0-1, fouled back into the screen, 0-2. In 2019, Jose Briseño, Jose Rojas, Jarrett Parker, Cesar Puello, Matt Thaiss, Rojas again, Justin Bohr, Taylor Ward twice, and Nick Franklin all went bases loaded blast. Here's Adell launching one to center. Wall going back. It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone! Off the batter's eye in center field. Joe Adell with his first home run this year with the Bees. And for the first time tonight, Salt Lake's ahead 9-8. Joe Adell banging that one off the batter's eye in center field. A 5-run bottom of the 7th has the Bees back on top. And that's going to be all for Asher Wojciechowski. Roenis Elias will come on to pitch. We'll tell you all about him after this 1-minute timeout for a pitching change here on the Zone Sports Network.
Did someone say ice cream? At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary. After 100 years, we have become Utah's most preferred ice cream. Our rich history of ice cream has always been filled with the freshest ingredients and made with love from the Far family. Make sure to pick up Far Better Ice Cream at finer grocery stores across the state, or have a scoop during the game. At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary, and we will never settle for anything less than legendary. Far Better Ice Cream.
Looking for some family fun at an affordable price? The Salt Lake Bees and your local Ford stores would love for you to enjoy a Bees game in the Ford Fan Zone. This summer, you can get a general admission game ticket with all-you-can-eat hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, churros, and soft drinks for just $25. Yes, you heard that correctly. All-you-can-eat churros. That's huge value and great family fun with Bees baseball. Brought to you by your local Ford stores. Get tickets to the Ford Fan Zone online at slbees.com. Subject to availability.
It's up there, it's out there, and it's gone. Left-hander Roenis Elias on for Tacoma, making his 3rd appearance of the series. For the year, he's appeared in 8 games, 11 innings of work, 14 hits, 5 runs all earned, 7 strikeouts, 3 walks, no decisions, with a 4.09 ERA in the league, batting .298 against the lefty Roenis Elias. Low 90s fastball, slider, curve, and change. Final line for Asher Wojciechowski, 4 1/3 innings, allowed 9 hits, 8 runs all earned, struck out 3, walked 1, and surrendered 2 home runs, both in this inning. So here's Matt Thaiss, who is homered, grounded out, and walked. For the Bees, right-hander Jonathan Arrow up in the bullpen. First pitch, swing and a miss. 93 miles per hour from Elias for strike 1. 5 runs across here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Breaking ball away. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Still only 1 out after all of this as well. The 1-1 to Theis. Breaking ball. Bends in for a strike. 1-2. Theis has 1 of the 3 home runs hit by the Bees tonight. Tacoma's hit 2 of their own. The 1-2 to Theis. Breaking ball low and away. Is Matt able to hold up his swing in time? And the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on. 1 out. The pitch. Check swing on a breaking ball in the dirt again. Ball 3. Fills the count at 3-2. Full count at 3-2. The last switch hitter to hit a grand slam for Salt Lake, Caleb Cowart, against Albuquerque on July 21st of 2017. Full count pitch to Theis. Fastball chopped past the mound behind second base. The shortstop McCoy to his left gets to it and throws to first for the out. 2 away. Brings up Brendan Davis 0 for 3. Rounded into a double play his last time up. 9-8 Bees, their first lead of the night. In the 8th, it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters due up for Tacoma. The pitch. Fastball, strike on the inside corner at the knees, 0-1. Brendan Davis, the 8th batter of the inning for Salt Lake. The 0-1. Swing and a miss and a fastball away, 0-2. Brendan trying to hit that one to Mount Olympus for that swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Elias with the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to second, gobbled up. Bolton on the short hop. He'll throw to first, and that'll do it for the Bees here in the 7th. But they take the lead. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Nobody left on the base paths. We'll head to the 8th. The Bees 9, Tacoma 8 on the Zone Sports Network.
Did someone say ice cream? At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary. After 100 years, we have become Utah's most preferred ice cream. Our rich history of ice cream has always been filled with the freshest ingredients and made with love from the Far family. Make sure to pick up Far Better Ice Cream at finer grocery stores across the state or have a scoop during the game. At Far Better Ice Cream, we refuse to be ordinary, and we will never settle for anything less than legendary. Far Better Ice Cream.
It's my honor to announce the 2023 All-Star Game will take place here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA's biggest show is coming to Utah, and we're getting ready. Our 2023 All-Star celebration is proudly supported by the members of the Salt Lake All-Star Alliance, America First Credit Union, Coca-Cola, your local Ford dealerships, New Skin, Larry H. Miller dealerships, Qualtrics, Toyota, University of Utah Health, Vivint, WCF Insurance, and Zions Bank.
Home searching has improved with technology, yet many are left feeling overwhelmed with extensive information and seemingly endless options at their fingertips. Research has shown that while the majority of buyers begin their search online, they quickly turn to the assistance of a realtor to guide them through this complex and infrequent transaction. A realtor can help sort through the mountains of data to help locate, properly price, and close on the best home for you. The internet provides information, a realtor provides knowledge. Expert help doesn't cost, it saves. Hire a realtor.
Go to the 8th inning. The Bees on top now, 9-8, as Jonathan Aro comes on for his 9th appearance of the year. In 12 1/3 innings, he's allowed 14 hits, 10 runs, all earned, struck out 11, walked 2. He's 0-2 with a 7.30 earned run average. The league batting .280 against the 6-foot right-hander from the Dominican Republic, Jonathan Aro. Forrest Wall to lead it off, 2 for 3 with a pair of RBI singles, and he takes low, ball 1. Aro, 91 to 93 mile per hour fastball, a slurve and a changeup. Keith Brogala, 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, no strikeouts is the pitcher of record. Here's a pitch lifted in the air to left field. Adele to his left is there, and he'll put it away for out number 1. One down here in the 8th. Brings up Billy Hamilton 0 for 3. Rounded out to short his last time up. Nine runs, 10 hits, 2 errors for Salt Lake. 8 runs, 12 hits, no errors for Tacoma. The Rainiers have left 5 runners on base. The Bees have stranded 2. First pitch to Hamilton, grounded up the middle. To his left, the shortstop, Rengifo, has it. Gets rid of it quickly and gets it to first in time for the out. 3 pitches, 2 outs here in the 8th. That Adele home run off the batter's eye. StatCast has it 444 feet. .7 miles per hour on his exit velocity. Rengifo's grand slam, 424 feet. Here's Steven Sousa Jr., 2 for 4 with a pair of doubles. Takes a fastball inside, ball 1. His exit velocity just a tick over 102 miles per hour. The 1-0 pitch to Sousa. Fisted on the ground towards third. Wong charges, gloves it on a belt-high bounce, and throws to first. And a very quick 5-pitch, 3-up, 3-down inning for Jonathan Aro. After 7.5, the Bees 9, Tacoma 8, here on the Zone Sports Network.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. A majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
Sounds like that engine was tuned at Larry H. Miller dealerships, because we are geared for service. We've repaired over 20 million vehicles. Our master-trained technicians can handle every job, big or small, on every make and model. Our state-of-the-art facilities are close to you and set up for fast service. From oil changes to major repairs, we're ready to help. Shift your car care into high gear at Larry H. Miller dealerships. Driven by you.
What is it that you want out of life? Whatever it is, it can be a lot more rewarding with the Vivid Rewards Card, the Agility Cash Card, and the Clarity Card from Zions Bank. Get 3 times the rewards or 1.5% cash back. Or enjoy our lowest rate without any of the expected fees. Because whatever you choose to do, there's a card for you. Learn more at zionsbank.com/cards. Subject to credit approval. Terms, conditions, and restrictions. See a banker for details. A division of Zions Bank Corporation, N.A. member FDIC.
We go to the bottom of the 8th. Tacoma sends out its 4th pitcher of the night, right-hander Matt Cook, who's on for the 3rd time this year. 2 innings, he's allowed no hits, no runs, struck out 5, and walked none. Both of his appearances this year at the AAA level came against the Bees in that season-opening series. On opening night, pitched a scoreless inning, striking out all 3 batters he faced. And then on April the 10th, pitched 1 inning and struck out 2 of the 3 batters he faced. So first batter he faces, David McKinnon, 0 for 2. Takes a fastball over for a strike. 0-1 the count. Cook 6'3", 215 in his 11th professional season. Here's a pitch, looped into right center field. Coming in, Sousa is there, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. So McKinnon retired, brings up Kean Wong, whose bunt single started that 5-run rally last inning. Cook, in 4 appearances for the Mariners, has allowed 4 runs on 5 hits in 4 1/3 innings. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2 homers. No decisions with an 8.31 earned run average. He takes outside, ball 1. One and 0 on Wong. The pitch, swing and attempt foul behind home plate, 1-1. 2 more hits for Kean tonight. Lifts his batting average over 300. It's now at 307 at the moment. Jose Marte up in the Bees bullpen, looking to close out the ninth inning. There's a pitch fouled into the upper deck third base side, 1-2, and he'll have to face the 2, 3, and 4 hitters, Donnie Walton, Kyle Lewis, and Brian O'Keefe. One and two on Wong. Thought maybe Aro would stay on with throwing only 5 pitches. Here's a swing and a 2-hopper to the right side. Gloved by Walton. He underhands to Green for the out. 2 down. Brings up Orlando Martinez, 1 for 3. Single to left. His last time up. Fun ball game for the fans here tonight. Now the pitch to Martinez. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Don't forget, Wednesday nights are Dollar Dog Nights presented by Cypress Credit Union. Be sure to come out each and every Wednesday night home game and grab a $1 hot dog or 2. Compliments of Cypress Credit Union. As Martinez swings and misses, 0-2 the count. Now the pitch. Looped foul into the upper deck third base side. Count remains 0-2 on Martinez. 9-8 Bees here in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2. Grounded foul in between the coach's box and the bag at third. Count remains 0-2 again tomorrow, Mother's Day. Mother's Day brunch packages available, $28 for adults, $22 for kids 12 and under. That includes your game ticket and Mother's Day brunch up on the right field patio. The 0-2 to Martinez, swings and misses at a pitch down and in. He struck him out. So 3 up, 3 down go the Bees in the 8th. We'll head to the 9th. It is Salt Lake 9, Tacoma 8 on the Zone Sports Network.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only house that matters to us is the one that you call home. And whether you're putting down new roots or making more room for your family to grow, we'll be there to help you nurture and care for the things you cherish most. Because the only home that matters to us is yours. Truly. Learn more at americafirst.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
Looking for some family fun at an affordable price? The Salt Lake Bees and your local Ford stores would love for you to enjoy a Bees game in the Ford Fan Zone. This summer, you can get a general admission game ticket with all-you-can-eat hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, churros, and soft drinks for just $25. Yes, you heard that correctly. All-you-can-eat churros. That's huge value and great family fun with Bees baseball. Brought to you by your local Ford stores. Get tickets to the Ford Fan Zone online at slbs.com. Subject to availability.
It's out there, and it's gone.
It's my honor to announce the 2023 All-Star Game will take place here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA's biggest show is coming to Utah, and we're getting ready. Our 2023 All-Star celebration is proudly supported by the members of the Salt Lake All-Star Alliance, America First Credit Union, Coca-Cola, your local Ford dealerships, New Skin, Larry H. Miller dealerships, Qualtrics, Toyota, University of Utah Health, Vivint, WCF Insurance, and Zions Bank.
Jose Marte on to try to close it out for the Bees here in the 9th inning. This will be his first save opportunity of the year. In 7 previous appearances, he's worked 6 1/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 7 runs, all earned, struck out 5, walked 3, no decisions with a 6.75 earned run average. And the league batting 167 against Marte. Let me fix those numbers. 4 hits, 5 runs allowed in 6 2/3, 13 strikeouts, 7 walks. First batter he'll face, Donnie Walton, 1 for 4 with an RBI triple his last time up. Takes a breaking ball low, ball 1. Adele, Sierra, and Davis in left, center, and right. Wong, Rengifo, Stefanik, and McKinnon. Infield third to first. Marte pitching, Theis catching. 1-0 pitch, look out. Crush to right field. Davis back to the wall, and we're tied. Home run, Donnie Walton, his first of the year. 9-9 in the 9th. Wow. First home run allowed by Jose Marte this year. Brings up Kyle Lewis, who's 1 for 4 with a 2-run homer back in the third. Now Marte's pitch. Chopped to the left side. Rengifo on a shoulder-high hop has it. Fires to first, one down here in the ninth. Brings up Brian O'Keefe 0 for 3. Right-hander up in the bullpen for Tacoma. Johan Ramirez. Pitch to O'Keefe. Low and outside for a ball, and it's 1-0. In the bottom of the ninth, the Bees will have Sierra, Rengifo, and Stefanik, the 9-1 and 2 hitters, due up. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball low, 2-0 the count. 9 runs, 13 hits for Tacoma. 9 runs, 10 hits for the Bees, who have committed the only 2 errors tonight. As catcher Matt Theis goes out to have a word with Marte, the 6th Salt Lake pitcher. Then Jonathan Aro retired the side in the 8th on only 5 pitches. And he is the team leader with 2 saves, but sometimes there's a book or a script they have to go by. So initially I thought we might see Aro for a second inning. So the 2-0 pitch to O'Keefe as the meeting is over. There's a fastball strike in at the knees, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike on the right-hand hitting O'Keefe. The pitch. Chopped again to Rengifo going to his left. Handles this one cleanly and throws to first for out number 2. Brings up Zach Green, who's 3 for 4, including a homer tonight. Again, he's a triple shy of the cycle. Just looking back over the years, not that I wish that it happens here. First pitch misses, ball 1. There have been just 6 cycles by opposing players in the history of the franchise. 1-0 pitch to Green, breaking ball low and outside, 2-0. The last was by Pat Valaika down at Albuquerque on April 8th of 2017. Now the 2-0 pitch. Fastball low, ball 3, 3-0 the count. Of the 6, it still amazes me that the first one was by Rob Deere. He needed a fortuitous bounce off the left center field wall in the old ballpark in Las Vegas to get that triple. 3-0 pitch on the way. Fastball in for a strike, 3-1. The others are by Nefi Perez, Cody Ross, Colin Cowgill, and Adam Duvall. 3-1 to Green. Fly ball in the air to right field. Racing in. Sierra can't play it. He was playing a very deep center field. Normally that's a routine play, but they were in a no doubles alignment, and that ball dropped in front of the oncoming Sierra for the 4th Tacoma hit for Green tonight. So now the go-ahead runs at first with 2 outs for Eric Mejia, who's 2 for 4. Again, that's a base hit as a result of the alignment. Pitch from Marte. Low and outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Now Marte's pitch. Low and inside, almost hit him, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Pitch. Fastball low, and it's 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Mason McCoy, who's had a big hit in this ball game, is on deck. Now the 3-0 pitch to Mejia. Low and inside, ball 4, gets away, but Green's not going to be able to take an extra base. So on a fly ball that under normal circumstances would be caught, that drops in, extends the inning, and now Tacoma has the go-ahead run at second with 2 outs. Mason McCoy, the batter, had an RBI double back in the 6th inning. Big batter here for Jose Marte, who's already suffered the blown save. Now trying to get out of the inning with the game still tied. The pitch. Check swing, strike. Got an off-speed pitch, 0-1. Green at second, Mejia at first. The infield aligned straight up. The outfield shaded towards right. Jose Marte ready. Checks the runner. Green at second. The 0-1 pitch. Popped up down the right field line. Twisting towards the bullpen. McKinnon there, and he will make the over-the-shoulder catch to end the inning. Another good play defensively by McKinnon, but the Rainiers tie it on the leadoff homer by Donnie Walton. 2 hits altogether and 2 runners left on base. As we go to the bottom of the 9th, it's now Tacoma 9, the Bees 9 on the Zone Sports Network.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
There is a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience full of family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 22nd through 25th for the induction of Bud Fowler, Gil Hodges, Jim Cott, Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Buck O'Neill, and David Ortiz as the class of 2022. Visit baseballhall.org today.
With Les Olson IT backing you up, you'll be ready for whatever the game throws at you. From cutting-edge network security, data backups, and support, to servers, document management, and advanced copiers, Les Olson is always in position and ready to clinch the win for your business. Visit lesolson.com/tech today. Les Olson Company, your office technology partner.
Les Olson Company.
All right, we go to the bottom of the 9th, all tied at 9, and right-hander Johan Ramirez on for Tacoma. His 3rd appearance in 3 innings. He's allowed 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned, struck out 4, walked 1. He's 0-1 with an ERA of an even 9, and the league batting .357 against Johan Ramirez. Pitched 2 scoreless innings here on Tuesday, allowed 2 hits, no runs, 1 strikeout, no walks. Ramirez earlier this year with Seattle, 7 appearances, 1-0, but a 7.56 earned run average. Surrendered 3 homers in 8 1/3 innings. He'll face Magneuris Sierra, Luis Rengifo, and Michael Stefanik as the Bees try to walk off their 2nd such win of this series. They did it on back-to-back errors Wednesday. So here's Magneuris Sierra, 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, and each time he has reached base, he has scored. In at third, Mejia to guard against a bunt by Magneuris. The first pitch, breaking ball, strike over the outer half of the plate, 0-1. He's trying to avoid their first extra inning game of the year. The 0-1. Ground ball back of first, gobbled up by Green. He'll take it 2 steps to the bag, and that's out number 1. So Sierra retired, 1 away, and that'll bring up Luis Rengifo. Tied the game with a grand slam in the 7th inning. Tacoma trying to force its 4th extra inning game of the year. They're 1-2. So Rengifo 1 for 4 with that grand slam. The pitch. Into the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Luis. He's 9, Tacoma 9 here in the 9th. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, strike, get at the knees, 1-1 as the Rainiers tie it on a leadoff homer by Donnie Walton in the top of the ninth. 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off the screen in front of the first base dugout. So 1-2 the count on Rengifo. Again, Michael Stefanik on deck. Now the pitch. Slapped towards third. Backhanded by Mejia. Sets and throws to first in time to get Rengifo by a step. So 2 down. Brings up Stefanik, 1 for 4 with a triple and a run batted in. Ramirez last year 5 appearances against the Bees, no decision and a 4.76 earned run average. Retiring the first 2 batters here. The last 3 Tacoma relievers have retired 7 in a row. First pitch to Stefanik. Into the dirt and all the way back to the screen. Ball 1. Should we go to the 10th? For Tacoma, Mason McCoy will be the automatic runner with Forrest Wall, Billy Hamilton, and Steven Sousa Jr. due up. The 1-0. Stefanik takes a fastball inside, 2-0. Should Stefanik extend the inning, Joe Adell would be next. 2 balls, no strikes. Ramirez pitch. Change up, strike on the inside corner at the belt, 2-1. Stefanik not known for home runs. He did hit 16 for the Bees, though, last year. 2-1 pitch. Swinging a fly ball, center field. Playable for Forrest Wall as he drifts back. In front of the track, makes the catch. And for the first time in 2022, the Bees will be working overtime as we head to the 10th. Salt Lake 9, Tacoma 9 on the Zone Sports Network.
Brought to you by Chatbooks. With Chatbooks, you can print your everyday moments right from your phone with MonthBooks, their monthly photo book subscription with over 100,000 5-star reviews. Starting at just $10 a month. Try your first month free using code SaltLakeBees through the end of the month.
It's my honor to announce the 2023 All-Star Game will take place here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA's biggest show is coming to Utah, and we're getting ready. Our 2023 All-Star celebration is proudly supported by the members of the Salt Lake All-Star Alliance, America First Credit Union, Coca-Cola, your local Ford dealerships, New Skin, Larry H. Miller dealerships, Qualtrics, Toyota, University of Utah Health, Vivint, WCF Insurance, and Zions Bank.
We go to the 10th inning. Jose Marte still out there for the Bees. Again, Mason McCoy will start the inning at second base. Forrest Wall, Billy Hamilton, Steve Susan Jr. will be due up. Wall tonight 2 for 4 with a pair of RBI singles. In first extra inning game for the Bees this season, Tacoma 1-2 in extra inning games. They beat Albuquerque in 10 at Isotopes Park April 12th, 10-9. And then at home they lost in 10 to Sugar Land 8-7 on the 22nd of April and 3-2 to Sugar Land in the 10th inning on April 24th. So Forrest Wall, the batter, with a runner at second base and nobody out. A leadoff homer by Donnie Walton, his first of the year, tying the game up for Tacoma in the 9th inning. So McCoy, the automatic runner at second base, and the first pitch to Wall. Low and inside, snap throw to second base by Theis, bounces in, and safe at second base is McCoy. 1-0 the count on Wall. Billy Hamilton due next. Marte ready, and the 1-0 pitch to Wall. Ground ball up the middle, right to Renifo, looks to third, has no play, throws to first for the out. So one away, and now the go-ahead run 90 feet away for the Rainiers. Brings up Billy Hamilton, who had the 2-run single that gave Tacoma a 13-11 win here on Tuesday. Hamilton tonight 0 for 2. 2 fly ball outs and 2 ground outs to short. With the go-ahead run at third and 1 out, the infield is in all the way around. Marte's pitch to Hamilton. Tap foul behind home plate, strike 1. And Jose Marte, the 6th pitcher of the night for the Bees. No balls, 1 strike the count. I think Theis was clipped by that foul ball because Emil Jimenez went out and dusted off home plate with his whisk broom, even though it wasn't dirty, just buying some time for Theis to recover. 0-1 on Hamilton, the pitch. High all the way back to the screen, but the runner won't try to score as the rebound came halfway back to home plate to Matt Theis. A break for the Bees there, and that evens the count at 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on Hamilton. Steven Sousa Jr. due up next. Tacoma trying to score that automatic runner here in the 10th. Marte ready, and the 1-1 to Hamilton. Low and outside, 2-1 in the bottom of the 10th inning. Stefanik will be the automatic runner with Adele, Theis, and Davis due up. 2 balls and a strike on Hamilton. McCoy, the go-ahead run at third with 1 out. The 2-1 pitch. Low and outside, a fastball, 3-1. He's trying for their first 4-game winning streak since mid-August of last year. 3-1 pitch to Hamilton. He went around, nose his first base umpire Alex McKay on a pitch outside, and that's ball 4. And now you got the speedy Hamilton. Pitch, he tries to steal second base to take Tacoma out of the double play possibility. Steven Sousa Jr. the batter. He's 2 for 5 with 2 doubles, 1 run batted in and 2 runs scored as Jairo Cuevas now will make the walk to the mound to talk things over with and settle down Jose Marte. Runners at first and third, 1 out in a 9-9 game here in the 10th inning. Now the entire infield and battery in on the conversation, except for David McKinnon, the first baseman, who's having a few words with Billy Hamilton. Now McKinnon will jog over to the mound to join the conversation just as home plate umpire Emil Jimenez goes out to the mound to break up the meeting. So Mason McCoy, the runner at third with 1 out, Hamilton at first. I'm sure one of the items of order that they are discussing is what they will do should Hamilton try to steal second base. For the Bees, right-hander Gerardo Reyes warming up in the bullpen. Runners at first and third, 1 out for Sousa. Grounded out to Wong at third his last time up. The pitch, there goes Hamilton, and it's low, ball 1. No throw, it'll be a stolen base. So that takes away the double play, and now that's going to bring the infield in, but now a base hit could score 2. 1-0 the count on Steven Sousa Jr. Marte ready, and the pitch. Breaking ball low and outside as Jose is struggling with a strike zone now. 2 balls, no strikes. There's that bright red glove on his left hand. Outfield straight away. Marte ready, the 2-0 pitch to Sousa. Low and outside, ball 3, and a wide one here would load him up. I would guess a veteran like Sousa would have the green light if he wants to swing at it. The 3-0 pitch from Marte. He does, and he crushes it to right center field. Davis going back, and it's gone. A 3-run homer to right center by Steven Sousa Jr. And now it's 12-9 Tacoma. A 3-0 pitch, and Sousa had the green light and knew what to do with it. So now the Rainiers lead by 3. That is their 4th home run of the night. Brings up Donnie Walton. He's the man that sent us into extra innings with that leadoff homer in the 9th. Off of Marte. Walton has tripled and homered tonight. The pitch. Fastball strike in at the knees, 0-1. Now the Bees are going to have some work to do in the bottom half of the 10th. Pitch is low for a ball. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Tap foul right of home plate. 1-2 the count. The heart of the order due up for the Bees when we get to the bottom of the 10th. Only the second time this year that the opposition has scored in double figures against the Bees. The first time was on Tuesday when Tacoma won 13-11. 1-2 the count on Walton. The pitch. Low and inside to the left-hand batter. 2-2 the count. Kyle Lewis on deck. The 2-2 pitch from Marte. Grounded foul off the fence in front of the first base dugout. Still 2-2. A 1-out walk to Hamilton, who stole second base. And with a 3-0 count on Sousa, Marte serves up the 3-run homer. Now the 2-2 pitch. Walton slices one foul into the seats down the left field side. No, it didn't quite clear the screen. So it's still 2-2 on Donnie Walton. A wild game to say the least. Tacoma had a 4-run lead at 8-4 until the Bees scored 5 in the bottom of the 7th to take the 1-run lead. Only to have Tacoma tie into the 9th and take the lead here in the 10th. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off again into the screen past the third base dugout. So we'll do it again at 2-2. Again, Gerardo Reyes up in the Bees bullpen. 2-2 pitch to Walton. Line down the left field side, slicing just fair inside the stripe into the left field corner. Adele giving chase, and into second base is Walton with a double. His 3rd extra base hit of the night. So he's in scoring position at second with 1 out for Kyle Lewis, who's 1 for 5 with a homer. Came with a man on board in the 3rd inning, and here comes Lou Marson. That's going to be all for Jose Marte. Gerardo Reyes on to pitch. We'll tell you all about him right after this 1-minute timeout for a pitching change on the Zone Sports Network.
At Morgan Jewelers, we make the impossible possible.
That's a strong statement, Taylor.
But it's true, bro.
Okay, example?
Yeah, we offer our own in-house financing. So as long as you have a job, we can approve you ring you really want.
Ooh, good example. Yours today, a year to pay.
It's been our family's commitment since 1914.
I suppose we do make the impossible possible.
Find the location nearest you at morganjewelers.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
At Safe Light Auto Glass, we know how busy your life can be. That's why when your windshield gets damaged, we make it easy to get it fixed. You can schedule in just a few clicks anytime at safelight.com. Plus, Safe Light comes to you at work, home, wherever. Or you can bring it to us. We'll take care of everything hassle-free. So when your windshield gets cracked, trust Safe Light. Play that jingle.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
pitcher is Gerardo Reyes for the Bees. He is on for the 8th time this year in 5 1/3 innings. He's allowed 6 hits, 5 runs, all earned, struck out 8, walked 7, 1-2 record with an 8.44 ERA in the league, batting .300 against right-hander Gerardo Reyes. He'll inherit Donnie Walton at second base. Still only 1 out. 3 runs across for the Rainiers here in the 10th as they lead at 12-9. For Reyes, this is his second appearance of the series. First one on Tuesday, went 1 2/3 innings, allowed 2 runs, both earned on 1 hit, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He was charged with a loss against the Rainiers on Tuesday. First batter he'll face, Kyle Lewis. As I mentioned earlier, 1 for 5 on the night. As Lewis stands in. 2 teams have combined for 7 homers, 4 for the Rainiers. Three of the 4 for the Rainiers have been to the opposite field. There's the first pitch. Strike, get at the knees, 0-1. Make that 2 out of 4, excuse me. 0-1 the count. Gerardo Reyes ready, and the right-hander's pitch. Fastball, foul back. 0-2 the count. Gerardo with a mid-90s fastball and a slider, acquired from San Diego by the Angels August 31st of 2020 for Jason Castro. Oh, and 2 the count on Lewis. Now Reyes' pitch. Popped up behind second base. Stefanik there. And he'll make the catch as the base runner Walton crouches down to avoid getting hit by the ball. So 2 away. That'll bring up Brian O'Keefe, who's 0 for 4 with a walk. And the Bees will have Stefanik on at second base with Adele, Theis, and Davis due up. And they'll need a few more. First pitch to O'Keefe. Looped foul into the upper deck first base side. Didn't sound good coming off his bat. It cracked. And so he'll head back to the third base dugout to get a new piece of lumber. So 0-1 the count on Brian O'Keefe. Tacoma 1 in the second inning, 2 runs in the third, 1 in the fourth, 4 in the sixth, 1 in the ninth, and 3 here in the 10th for the Bees. 1 in the second, 2 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 5 in the seventh. That gave them their only lead. O'Keefe back in the batter's box, the 0-1. Breaking ball, low and outside, evens the count at 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reyes, the 7th pitcher of the night for Salt Lake. The 1-1. Low and outside, 2-1. They'll need some help tomorrow from Davis Daniel to help out this bullpen. 2 balls, 1 strike, the count on O'Keefe. Reyes ready, and the 2-1 pitch to the right-hand batter. Swing, and he fouls it back into the upper deck while his bat goes flying over to the third base dugout. The bat went one way, the ball the other. And the count's even at 2-2. O'Keefe back to the on-deck circle to retrieve his lumber, tapping the knob on the turf to make sure that it's still in one piece, which it is. Two balls, 2 strikes. O'Keefe back at home plate with another bat. 2-2 the count. Now the pitch. Fastball got him on the outer half of the plate. Strike 3 called, but the Rainiers take the lead. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base as we go to the bottom of the 10th. Tacoma 12 with the Bees 9 on the Zone Sports Network.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only house that matters to us is the one that you call home. And whether you're putting down new roots or making more room for your family to grow, we'll be there to help you nurture and care for the things you cherish most. Because the only home that matters to us is yours, truly. Learn more at americafirst.com. Federally insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
So how did you sleep last night? Did you toss and turn? Were you wide awake at 3 a.m.? When your alarm went off, were you still exhausted? If you yawn all day, your mattress may be to blame. You spend about a third of your life sleeping, so you really owe it to yourself to improve your sleeping environment with a new mattress. RC Willey's experts will help you find the right mattress to help you get the sleep you need. Plus, top brands are in stock for immediate delivery. Visit RC Willey today and put an end to your sleepless nights.
Johan Ramirez out for his second inning of work, trying to seal the deal on this one for Tacoma. Again, Michael Stefanik will be the runner at second base with nobody out. Joe Adell will lead it off. Adell had given the Bees a 9-8 lead in the 7th inning with his first home run as he banged it off the batter's eye in center field. So again, the automatic runner at second, Stefanik. So the Bees only need one more batter to reach base to bring the tying run to the plate. Adell will lead things off against Johan Ramirez. Again, first extra inning game of the year for the Bees. They played 9 extra inning games last year. 3 of them were against Tacoma, all up at Genie Stadium, with the Rainiers taking 2 out of 3. Actually, yes, they took 2 out of 3, with the Bees winning the final extra inning game last year, October 2nd, 4-3 in 12 innings. So here's Joe Adell to lead it off. He also has an RBI double on the night. Johan Ramirez ready, and the first pitch to Joe. Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1 the count. Stefanik the lead at second, infield straight away, as is the outfield for Joe. Ramirez pitch, swung on, drilled to right. Sousa going back, it's over his head. A late break from Stefanik. He can only go to third as Adell into second base with a double. Runners at second and third, nobody out as Sousa kind of misplayed that into a double. And now runners at second and third with nobody out. The batter will be Matt Theis, who's 1 for 3, including a homer back in the second inning. So Stefanik at third, Adell at second. 12-9 Rainiers here in the bottom of the 10th. Ramirez ready, the pitch. Change up over for a strike, get at the knees, 0-1. Brendan Davis due next. 0-1 the count. Ramirez pitch. Swing and a miss. Theis out in front of a changeup, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 12-9 Rainiers. 0-2 the count. Now the pitch. Breaking ball low. 1-2 the count. Matt Theis representing the tying run at the plate. Ramirez ready. The 1-2. Chop to the right side. A run will score. The second baseman, Walton, gloves it, flips to first for the out as Stefanik crosses the plate. Adele takes third. One out here in the 10th inning. Second RBI of the night and 13th of the year for Matt Thaiss. So now here's Brendan Davis, 0 for 4. Grounded out to second his last time up. So one out here in the 10th inning. Still the tying run is at the plate. Ramirez pitch. Inside with a changeup, ball one. David McKinnon on deck. Defensively, Mejia guarding the line at third. Infield back. Outfield shaded towards right. Ramirez ready in the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a slow roller foul up the third base side, and the count's even at 1 ball and 1 strike. 12-10, second game in this series, and the second game of the season for the Bees, in which both teams have scored in double figures. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ramirez from the waist. Here's the pitch. Swinging. There's a high fly ball. Deep left center field. Hamilton back. And it is gone. We're tied. Brendan Davis with a 2-run homer to left. And we're all even at 12. 4th home run of the year for Brendan Davis. A wild one here at 13 South and West Temple. 12-12. The Bees' 4th home run of the night to match the 4 for Tacoma. So now here's David McKinnon, who's 0 for 3 with a walk and a run scored. First pitch to McKinnon. Inside as he jackknifes to get out of the way of ball 1. 1-0 the count. Key and Wong on deck. Shift on to the left side of the infield for McKinnon. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, strike in at the knees, 1-1. First home run surrendered with Tacoma by Johan Ramirez this year. The 1-1 to McKinnon. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 1-2. An awkward looking swing from David. One ball, 2 strikes. Base of play violation on McKinnon, strike 3. And David arguing why. So he is red hot about it as Ray Olmedo steps in front. A strike 3 on a pace of play. So now 2 outs here in the 10th. So here's Kean Wong, who's 2 for 4 with a triple. And a run batted in the 4th. He started the 5-run rally with a bunt single, and I think McKinnon just got tossed by home plate umpire Emil Jimenez. And now David at the top step of the dugout continuing his argument. First ejection of a Salt Lake personnel this year, and now Lou Marson wanting an explanation. 12-12 here in the 10th. And now here is Wong. McKinnon still in the dugout. He needs to get back to the clubhouse. Change up outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Next pitch misses for a ball, 2-0. The count on Wong. If he extends the inning, Orlando Martinez is next. The pitch. Ground ball back to the mound. Bobbled by Ramirez. Recovers and throws to first for the out. For the Bees, tie it up 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We'll head to the 11th. Bees 12, Tacoma 12 on the Zone Sports Network.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
This is how we do it. At Smith's, we believe it takes the right team to bring you the freshest produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best, because that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. From fresh berries to fresh tomatoes, we know the farm is where it all grows. From their farms to your forks, working with farmers is what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
For the Bees, with the ejection of David McKinnon, Brendan Davis moves in from right field to play first base. Just waiting for a new right fielder to go out there. We go to the 11th, all tied at 12. It'll be Zach Green, Eric Mejia, Mason McCoy due up. Brian O'Keefe, who struck out looking to end the 10th inning, will be the automatic runner at second base to start the inning. 12 runs, 16 hits, no errors for Tacoma. 12 runs, 12 hits, 2 errors for the Bees. And Salt Lake still waiting for a right fielder. You could see Orlando Martinez out there as the Bees would lose the DH. Monte Harrison could also go out there and keep Martinez as the DH. And it is Monte Harrison who will go out and play right field and take David McKinnon's spot in the batting order. Harrison out in right field. So he gets put in the number 6 spot of the batting order. So Harrison on here in the 11th inning to play right field. So the automatic runner, Brian O'Keefe, out at second base. Zach Green, the batter. He's 4 for 5 on the night, including a homer. So ready to go, Gerardo Reyes. The pitch. Up a little high, ball 1. 1-0 the count. One ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss by Green, and the count 1-1. Again, Green 4 for 5 with 1 run batted in on the night. One pitch, foul back into the upper deck. 1-2. Eric Mejia due up next. A 2-run homer by Brendan Davis ties it up in the bottom half of the 10th. Next pitch, foul back into the screen. Still 1-2 the count. 12-12 here in the 11th inning. 1-2 on Green. O'Keefe the lead at second base. The pitch. Ground ball hit to the left side. Backhanded into the hole by Rainiers. Now he's got the runner hung up between second and third. Stefanik will toss it to Wong, who applies the tag for the out. Throw back to second, and it's a double play! They had O'Keefe in a rundown. They get the out when they say the umpire at third, Cody Clark, had him out of the baseline. And then the throw to second base, and they get the batter, Green, trying to go to second. And now Tim Fedorovich wants to talk it over with third base umpire Cody Clark. Heads up play by Rengifo. He did a pump fake before the throw to first. and got O'Keefe off the bag to start the rundown. I think that went 6-4-5-4. So 2 outs, nobody on for Eric Mejia. As Fedorovich finishes his argument over at third base. Two out, nobody on base. So now the batter, Mejia, so far tonight, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and a walk. The pitch, grounded foul in between the coach's box and the bag at first for strike one. In the bottom of the 11th inning, the Bees will have Wong at second base with Orlando Martinez, Magneuris Sierra, and Luis Rengifo due up. The 0-1 pitch to Mejia. Swinging a fly ball, right center field. Brendan Davis on the run is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 11th. It's the Bees 12, Tacoma 12 on the Zone Sports Network.
It's my honor to announce the 2023 All-Star Game will take place here in Salt Lake City.
The NBA's biggest show is coming to Utah, and we're getting ready. Our 2023 All-Star celebration is proudly supported by the members of the Salt Lake All-Star Alliance, America First Credit Union, Coca-Cola, your local Ford dealerships, Nu Skin, Larry H. Miller dealerships, Qualtrics, Toyota, University of Utah Health, Vivint, WCF Insurance, and Zions Bank.
The return of the Killers, August 30th, 2022, Vivint Arena. With special guest, Johnny Marr. The Killers, August 30th, 2022, Vivint Arena. Reserve seat tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com.
We go to the bottom half of the 11th inning. The Bees can win it with any old kind of a run. They'll be facing a new pitcher. Right-hander Patrick Weigel is on. For Weigel, this will be his 11th appearance of the year. Tops on the staff. In 13 and 2/3 innings, he's allowed 13 hits, 6 runs all earned, struck out 13, walked 10. No decisions with a 3.95 ERA. In the league batting .255. Against right-hander Patrick Weigel, making his 3rd appearance of the series. In the series, he's allowed 1 run on 3 hits in 2 innings. The 1 run he allowed was in his last appearance on Thursday. Mid-90s fastball, slider, curve, and splitter. Altogether, he's only allowed 1 run on 5 hits in 5 innings against the Bees this season. Final line for Johan Ramirez. 2 innings, 2 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 strikeout, no walks, 1 homer. Weigel is the 6th pitcher of the night for Tacoma. So again, the runner at second base is Kian Wong, representing the winning run now. The batter will be Orlando Martinez, who's 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored in that 5-run 7th inning. So here we go. Wong at second base with a winning run in his back pocket. Patrick Weigel ready, and the first pitch to Martinez. Shows bunt and takes a strike in at the knees, 0-1. Mejia in at third. Green likewise at first. 0-1 the count. Weigel's pitch to Orlando. He squares around again and takes another strike right down the middle. 0-2 the count. Magneuris Sierra on deck. Weigel set. The 2-strike pitch to Martinez. Swing and a miss on a changeup. He went down swinging. One down. Third time he struck out tonight. And the runner does not get advanced. Brings up Magneuris Sierra, 2 for 4 with a pair of singles and 2 runs scored. Maybe Magneuris can get some revenge here. Back on April 28th of last year, Patrick Weigel's first major league strikeout was of Sierra. The pitch. Check swing strike on the outside corner at the knees, 0-1. That was when Sierra was a Miami Marlin. Weigel's come on, thrown 4 pitches, all strikes. Time called. Action now in the Bees bullpen as a lefty gets up. Weigel delivers. A little bit high for a ball. For the Bees, Cody Madero starts to loosen up. Weigel ready to look towards second at Wong. The pitch. Pulled into right field, base hit, but Wong was going back to second. He can only go to third as the throw comes in offline. On contact, Wong started back to second. Not sure if that was going to get through, so he can only move up 90 feet. So Magneuris Sierra with his third hit of the game, and now the winning run is 90 feet away with 1 out for Luis Rengifo. Tied the game back in the 7th with a grand slam. He's 1 for 5 on the night. Diving attempt by Walton at second base. Trying to get to that ball, but he couldn't reach it. So now the infield is in all the way around. Try to cut off the winning run at the plate on a ground ball. Patrick Weigel ready, and the first pitch to Rengifo. A little bit high, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Rengifo does not have a walk-off for the Bees in his Salt Lake career. The 1-0. High chopper foul. That one hit him in the batter's box. That one hit Rengifo in the batter's box. I don't know why they didn't signal it right away, and then it went up the line and was touched in foul territory. 1-1 the count. Emil Jimenez very late on the call. Missed it with a ball. It looked like it hit Rengifo while he was in the batter's box. 1-1 on Luis. The infield in. The shortstop McCoy about 3 steps in on the infield grass. Weigel ready. The 1-1 pitch. Chopped to first. Up with it, Green. Throws back to third and throws it away. And here comes the winning run. Wong scores. Zach Green, the first baseman, had Wong frozen, but he threw behind him, and it bounced past Mejia, the third baseman, allowing the winning run to score. A crazy finish to a crazy game, and the Bees win it on a strange exclamation point. Let's see if they give an error to the first baseman Green for bouncing the throw over there, allowing Wong to score. But it does not matter. For the first time this year, the Bees are 3 games over 500, and for the first time since mid-August of last year, they have won 4 in a row. So in the 11th inning, 1 run, 1 hit, we'll say 1 error, and 2 runners left on base. Handshakes and high fives all around with a final score. The Salt Lake Bees 13 and the Tacoma Rainiers 12. We'll be back with the 10th inning show next on the Zone Sports Network.
With Les Olson IT backing you up, you'll be ready for whatever the game throws at you. From cutting-edge network security, data backups, and support, to servers, document management, and advanced copiers, Les Olson is always in position and ready to clinch the win for your business. Visit lesolson.com/tech today. Les Olson Company, your office technology partner.
Les Olson Company.
Sounds like that engine was tuned at Larry H. Miller dealerships because we are geared for service. We've repaired over 20 million vehicles. Our master-trained technicians can handle every job, big or small, on every make and model. Our state-of-the-art facilities are close to you and set up for fast service. From oil changes to major repairs, we're ready to help. Shift your car care into high gear at Larry H. Miller dealerships. Driven by you.
This is how we do it. At Smith's, we believe it takes the right team to bring you the freshest produce. That's why we partner with farmers who grow only the best. Because that level of teamwork means better, fresher options time and time again. From fresh berries to fresh tomatoes, we know the farm is where it all grows. From their farms to your forks. Working with farmers is what it takes to be fresh for everyone. Smith's, fresh for everyone.
Hey, moms and dads, how are the kids? If you've got questions, like when your baby should start solid foods, or how to navigate parenting a teen, University of Utah Health Pediatricians are here to help. Find a provider near you at uofuhealth.org.
A lot of things went bad for the Bees, but all in all, they come away with an unlikely win here tonight. Here are the final totals for Salt Lake: 13 runs on 13 hits, 2 errors, and 4 left on base. For Tacoma, 12 runs on 16 hits, 1 error, and they left 8 on base. The winning pitcher, Gerardo Reyes, 2-2, as he retired all 4 batters he faced. And the losing pitcher, Patrick Weigel, drops to 0-1. Obviously, the run he allowed in the 11th inning is unearned. Anytime that automatic runner scores, it's an unearned run, but even more so here because of the throwing error by the first baseman Green that allowed Kian Wong to score the winning run from third base. Again, the back and forth we went in the second, third, and fourth inning. Each team scored 1, 2, and 1 respectively, I should say. Tacoma scored 4 runs in the 6th to go up 8-4. Bees came back, though, with 5 in the 7th. A grand slam, the first of his Salt Lake career by Luis Rengifo. And then Joe Adell's homer put the Bees ahead 9-8. But Donnie Walton led off the 9th, tying the game at 9. And then Tacoma would score 3 runs in the 10th on a 3-run homer by Steven Sousa Jr. The Bees would tie it, though, on an RBI groundout by Matt Theis and a 2-run homer by Brendan Davis. And then in the 11th, with Wong at second base and 1 out, Magneuris Sierra singled to right, Wong going to third. Then Luis Rengifo tapped the ball to the first baseman, Zach Green, who looked to third, had Wong off the bag, so he threw behind him, which is probably one thing that shouldn't be done. Always never throw behind the runner at third. But then the throw to third bounced away and allowed Wong to score the winning run. Big nights for a lot of people tonight. Luis Rengifo only had 1 hit, but that was a grand slam. Joe Adell, 2 doubles and a homer, 2 runs batted in. Brendan Davis with the 2-run homer that tied it up for the Bees in the 10th inning. Kian Wong with a couple of hits and 2 runs scored in the contest. 3 hits for Magneuris Sierra. For Tacoma, Steven Sousa Jr., 3 hits, 4 runs batted in. Zach Green, 4 hits, 1 RBI. Forrest Wall, 2 hits and 2 runs batted in. A combination of 13 pitchers were used in tonight's game. As the Bees go to 16-13 on the year, Tacoma drops to 8-21. The Bees now lead the season series 8-3, and they win this series 4-1 with 1 game left tomorrow between the 2 teams. A wild and woolly one, to say the least. We'll be back with the out-of-town scoreboard next here on the Zone Sports Network.
Looking for some family fun at an affordable price? The Salt Lake Bees and your local Ford stores would love for you to enjoy a Bees game in the Ford Fan Zone. This summer, you can get a general admission game ticket with all-you-can-eat hot dogs, nachos, popcorn, churros, and soft drinks for just $25. Yes, you heard that correctly. All-you-can-eat churros. That's huge value and great family fun with Bees baseball. Brought to you by your local Ford stores. Get tickets to the Ford Fan Zone online at slbees.com. subject to availability.
It's up there, and it's gone.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union, the only house that matters to us is the one that you call home. And whether you're putting down new roots or making more room for your family to grow, we'll be there to help you nurture and care for the things you cherish most. Because the only home that matters to us is yours. Truly. Learn more at americafirst.com. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
There is a weekend in July where the baseball world revolves around a village in upstate New York. Baseball Hall of Fame induction weekend in Cooperstown is an unforgettable experience full of family-friendly activities and priceless moments. Make your plans today for July 22nd through 25th for the induction of Bud Fowler, Gil Hodges, Jim Cott, Minnie Minoso, Tony Oliva, Buck O'Neill, and David Ortiz as the class of 2022. Visit baseballhall.org today.
Get in the game with the Salt Lake Bees Kids Club. For only $13, kids receive a special t-shirt, a game ticket, and lots of other member benefits. Plus, they can come back to any future game for only $5. Sign up at a Bees home game or online at slbees.com. The Bees would like to thank Cypress Credit Union and Smith's for sponsoring the Bees Kids Club. Their commitment makes our community a better place to live and play.
Welcome back. Bees win it by a score of 13-12 in 11 innings. Time now for one last look at the out-of-town scoreboard. And the out-of-town scoreboard, always brought to you by America First Credit Union. In the Pacific Coast League, Round Rock defeats Reno, outlasting them by a score of 13-10. El Paso shuts out Sugarland 2-0. Oklahoma City rallied with a 6-run six to defeat Albuquerque by a score of 8-5. Las Vegas leading at Sacramento 13-0 in the 7th. Las Vegas with 5 in the 4th and 8 in the 5th. The Bees will end up tied for first with Las Vegas, barring a monumental comeback by the River Cats. On the big league scoreboard in the only interleague game, the Angels are batting in the bottom of the 8th, trailing Washington by a score of 7-3. Kansas City at Baltimore, Texas at New York against the Yankees rained out. Minnesota blanked Oakland 1-0 in a doubleheader. Cleveland and Toronto split 2. Blue Jays won the opener 8-3. Guardians the nightcap 8-2. Houston gets 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th to edge Detroit 3-2. White Sox get 1 in the 9th to tie and 2 in the 10th to win at Boston 3-1. In Seattle, they're in the 8th inning. The Tampa Bay Rays have broken open a close game with a 5-run 8th. They lead the Mariners 8-1. Over in the National League, in 2 games in Cincinnati, the Reds won the opener over Pittsburgh 9-2. Pirates took the nightcap 8-5. Dodgers sweep 2 from the Cubs, 7-0 in Game 1 behind Clayton Kershaw, and 6-2 in Game 2. Mets and Phillies rained out in the city of brotherly love. Giants outslugged St. Louis in San Francisco 13-7. Atlanta edged Milwaukee by a score of 3-2. In Phoenix, the Rockies scored 4 runs in the 9th inning to beat the Diamondbacks 4-1. And in San Diego, the Marlins shut out the Padres 5-0. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. We'll have the many highlights from tonight's game here in Salt Lake City right after this here on the Zone Sports Network.
We've got you covered at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. If you need a new car, we've got you covered. If you need a used car, we've got those too. At every one of our dealerships, used cars are in demand. We're paying really big money on the spot, and often even more in person. Looking at your car in person can mean more dollars for you. Whether you want to buy or sell, we've got you covered at Larry H. Miller Dealerships. Online at lhmauto.com. Driven by you.
So how did you sleep last night? Did you toss and turn? Were you wide awake at 3 a.m.? When your alarm went off, were you still exhausted? If you yawn all day, your mattress may be to blame. You spend about a third of your life sleeping, so you really owe it to yourself to improve your sleeping environment with a new mattress. RC Willey's experts will help you find the right mattress to help you get the sleep you need. Plus, top brands are in stock for immediate delivery. Visit RC Willey today and put an end to your sleepless nights.
Hi, this is Ned Siegfried. Siegfried & Jensen has been handling injury cases in Utah for over 30 years. During that time, we have handled over 30,000 auto accident cases. If you've been injured in an accident, you need and deserve an experienced law firm in your corner. We'd love to talk to you about your injury case. Call us at 801-222-2222 for a free case review. That's 801-222-2222. You can also visit us at siegfriedandjensen.com to learn more.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Just 3 words. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours at steeldealers.com. A majority of steel products sold in America are made in America of U.S. and foreign materials. Batteries and chargers are sourced internationally.
Welcome back to Smith's Ballpark, where a lot happened tonight, and it all started in the second inning for Tacoma with Zach Green leading things off. The pitch, swinging a high fly ball left field. Adele going back onto the warning track. It is gone. Home run. Zach Green is 5th of the year, and it's 1-0 Tacoma. But the Bees would tie it up with a leadoff home run of their own in the bottom of the second inning. The 2-2 pitch. Theis launches one to right. Sousa going back. It's up there. It's out there, and it's gone. Just under the scoreboard and right. Matt Theis with his 3rd home run of the year. And just like that, we're tied at 1 apiece. But the game was not tied very long in the 3rd inning with 1 out. Steven Sousa Jr. doubled. Still at second base with 2 outs for Kyle Lewis. Swinging a drive to right center field. Long run for Davis. He's not going to get there. It's off the top of the fence and gone. Home run just over the barrier and right. His 2nd home run of the series. And with that, Tacoma regains the lead at 3-1. But the Bees would come back and tie it in the bottom of the 3rd with a runner at first, 2 outs. Michael Stefanik tripled down the right field line to drive home Magneuris Sierra all the way from first. That made it a 3-2 Tacoma lead, with Stefanik at 3rd and Joe Adele at the plate. Line to the left center field, a base hit. Stefanik will stroll home from 3rd. That ball's going to scoot the gap and go to the wall. Adele on his way to 2nd with an RBI double, and we are tied at 3. But back came Tacoma in the 4th. Zach Green and Eric Mejia started off the inning with singles. 1 out later, Forrest Wall drove in a run. Slapped into left field. That's a base hit. Green will take the turn at 3rd and score as Adele brings the ball back in towards 3rd, holding the runner Mejia at second base. RBI single for Forrest Wall, and now Tacoma's back on top 4-3. In the bottom of the 4th, the Bees once again even things up with 1 out. David McKinnon walked, scored all the way from first on a drive by Kian Wong. Lined up the alley in right center field. That's going to get down. It's going to go all the way to the wall.